It's time for UW Stevens Point Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Century World, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin-Robbins. Also by BSN Sports, Festival Foods, Taco Bell, TDS, Cousin Subs, Wisconsin National Guard, People's State Bank, Monk's Bar and Grill, Marshfield Clinic, Century School of Business and Economics. Also by Hughes Service in Millador, Aero Global Corp, Goal Line Golf and Hockey, Edward Jones, Puro Clean Restoration Professionals, McCain Foods, Dahl Auto, Northwind Solar, Len Dudas Motors, Mullins Way, Brightline Investigations, Auto Select, Bone and Joint, Rock and Roll Cafe, Fraternal CrossFit, Aspirus Health, and Thrivent. And good evening from KB Willett Arena in Stevens Point. Welcome to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Back at it here night two, the series between the Pointers and the UW River Falls Falcons. I'm Tom Weaver, along with me, Sean McMahon. And boy, Sean's UW River Falls came in here, pretty much executed the perfect road game here, coming away with a 3-2 win here last night. I thought the Falcons were very impressive.
They were good. They did everything that a River Falls team normally does against the Pointers, and generally the Pointers are able to wear them down as the game goes on. Last night, I don't think they had any urgency. Yeah. Coach Krieger hit it right on the head. Until they pulled the extra attacker, they had no urgency. Yeah. Tonight, you have to have a better effort.
You kind of wonder, you had some guys out of the lineup, you had to jumble things around here, not an excuse or anything, but just things seemed a little off.
It was an off week, absolutely, with what happened last Saturday night and what was going with the suspensions. It was a weird week indeed, but it's not an excuse at all.
And River Falls very comfortable here, Sean. They've played 12 one-goal games here. That's their 6th straight one-goal game. They've played 6 overtime games this year. They're 6-5-1 in those, so they were very comfortable in their situation last night.
I think River Falls may be one of the best teams on the road in the country. Yeah. They just play the perfect greasy game to go on the road and steal points from teams.
Good news for the Pointers. Dawson Chirino, Sean Bunting, Chris Engelbert after the suspension, back in the lineup here tonight. Hopefully will give the Pointers some juice here.
I would hope so. I hope they would be ready to go, be ready to be fired up and ready to get to the net tonight and not settle for those perimeter shots.
You get a win tonight, Sean, you can kind of minimize a little bit what happened last night. If you could get some help from Eau Claire, you'd basically be right back in it. Not a devastating loss last night, but you can't afford to trip up here again here tonight.
Right. When I looked at the 6 games that were left, you could see the Pointers. You want to win them all, right? But sometimes that's not possible. Yep. If the Pointers went 5-1, maybe 4-2, you would be in pretty good shape. Just depending on how other things went in the out in the conference, you do need some help from Eau Claire tonight. Yep. In a win, then you're back to square one like you were last night.
And in theory, you do get 2 wins next weekend. You want to go into the final weekend. Mm-hmm. If you're 4 points or less, basically, you go up there.
You got a chance.
You got a chance to win the whole thing and bring the road through here. You got to do that. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger is the Pointers and Falcons set for game 2. More of our pregame show coming up on the Pointers Sports Network. Support for Pointer Sports is provided by Mullins Way. Simply pure and all natural, Mullins Way protein isolates come in multiple delicious flavors. Learn more about the health nutrition benefits of whey protein isolates at mullinsway.com. Your way, our way, Mullins Way. And by Thrivent. It's never too early to refine your vision for retirement. Thrivent has financial advisors to help you create a strategy to reflect your priorities. Call Mike at 715-340-8054 to get started. Together, our Pointer Hockey pregame show on the Pointers Sports Network. Tonight, Pointers back at it at KB Willett Arena. Game 2 of this WIAC series with UW River Falls. We talk now with Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. And coach, just kind of one of those nights last night that, kind of tough sledding overall here. You got it going a little bit late there, but I know you've had a chance to take a look at things. We talked afterward and just, your general sense, not enough urgency there last night. Does that hold true?
Yeah, on film it wasn't. We didn't play poor by any stretch of the imagination. We did some good things, but we didn't really stack shifts back to back, and we didn't just missing that extra gear, that extra sense of urgency, that extra sense of desperation, that extra jump and extra hunger to get the job done. Win a loose puck battle, stronger on our sticks. I thought we got they're a strong team that's good on their sticks. I thought we got to be better being a little bit stronger through neutral ice and getting pucks in there. But I mean, it's overall. I mean, it's not X's and O's this time of the year. It's it was just a mental game. Being ready to go on time is something that I think we've struggled with the last few games. Look at the two Stout games. I thought the first two shifts, we kind of got hemmed in our D zone and kind of started that way and had to build our game back up. So I mean, we're looking to come out firing a little bit and start on all cylinders. As you go with the style that they play, is there one or two things that they do specifically that makes things difficult? Yeah, they're just on top of you. They don't give you any. I mean, you're never hitting the line with an odd man unless it's a bobble puck or a weird break coming out of the zone there. So, I mean, you got to be patient. You have to have as many zone possessions and try to hem them in and get them on the run and get offensive zone changes and try to attack them at 50 to a minute in their shift. It's just, it can be a frustrating game, against them. It's just you got to stay patient with it and really put pucks behind them and go to work and wait for the tide to turn a little bit. The other thing, too, is, obviously they got you two rapid-fire ones there. Did that earlier in the year, too. For the most part this year, you've been able to, steer clear of those situations. Yeah, we haven't had we've been pretty good responding after goals for or against. But, yeah, quick hit one, back-to-back, they hurt. A couple bad bounces on the first two goals. Third one's easily preventable by us. But, I thought Alex was good last night. By far, it means the goals weren't on him by any means. I thought he gave us a chance to win. He looked pretty solid. Yep. All right, as you turn around here tonight, you'd like to see maybe a little ornery team come out here tonight to go at game two? I would hope, yeah. I mean, we don't get swept at home. We don't lose to this team twice. So, yeah, I mean, it's what are we made out of today? I mean, the start's going to determine everything. As you go, getting pucks deep, that kind of thing, and just you got to be willing to go into the dirty areas to beat a team like this. Yeah, we had 4 to 5 shots inside the inner slot, the space that we want to get to score goals. Now, we only gave up 5 on that end, too. I mean, but they're a hard team to get in there on. So it takes that extra grit, extra effort. I thought we did a better job in net front presence. We had way too many shots where he saw the puck clean, getting his confidence boosted. I mean, you got to get greasy to open up and let your skill to take advantage in those areas. I know that, the big prize here is obviously a championship down the road here, but you've had some guys get some, pretty notable things here. Pooley earlier in the year, 100 games. Peyton and Fletch recently. Fletch 100 points last night. I don't want to give away any secrets to your locker room, but how do your guys celebrate that for these guys and really, recognize each other? Those are good accomplishments. Yeah, they are. I mean, it's in the moment, they get some praise from our group, obviously, but I think it's one of those things that it's. You'll look back on it a little bit later and look at their accomplishments. They're in the moment right now. It's hard to really capture what that means. I mean, they're all playing 100 games. It's a lot of hockey, and let alone having 100 points is a heck of an accomplishment. But at the end of the day, we got to get our team on the track. We've got 5 games to. You play a game like that in 3 to 4 weeks when it's a 1-game elimination and. You're sitting on the outside looking in. So, I mean, we got to be ready to go these last 5 games. We've got to learn to start on time and play a complete game here and prep ourselves. All right. Obviously, you get a couple guys back in the lineup here that weren't last night. I would think they're eager to get at it, aren't they? We'll find out. I would hope so, yeah. I mean, we're ready to jump from the get-go here. All right. Good luck here tonight. Thank you. Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
Puro Clean Restoration Professionals is your #1 source for all your cleaning and restoration needs. Water, fire, and mold, Puro Clean has technicians on call 24/7 to aid in your time of need. Puro Clean's cleaning division specializes in carpets, furniture, and duct cleaning. Call Puro Clean today for all your property needs. Puro Clean, your paramedics of property damage. Call 715-321-2526. All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, our pregame show rolling on here. Should mention last night, Sean, it was UW Eau Claire beating Superior beating Eau Claire 4-1. Justin Dauphiné, Iki Kawaga, 2 goals each. Jack Boschert, 41 saves. A little surprised here, Sean, as Eau Claire played Evan Roberts, the goaltender, Max Guchar, the co-conference player of the year, back-to-back shutouts.
I hope he was sick or something.
Who knows, but we'll see. All right, here's our starting lineups tonight. First of all, overall, no changes for the Falcons. Actually, the only change, Steve Freeman in the house after being out sick. The head coach is here. So it is, once again, Brendan Boyington that gets the start. In net, 11-8-1 now, a .239 goals against average, save percentage of .916.
On defense, it is Connor Bruss, 6'2", and a freshman out of Forest Lake, Minnesota. Cole Teleki, 6'2", and a sophomore out of Argyle, Texas. Up front, it is Ethan Lindahl, 5'10", and a freshman out of Andover, Minnesota. The right wing, Hunter Jones, 5'10", and a sophomore out of Andover, Minnesota. And the left wing is Anthony Vidrick, 5'11", and a junior out of Powell, Ohio. Steve Freeman, the head coach of the Falcons. He is assisted by Sean Roadhouse. Alex Proctor back in the house again, 6'2", 185, and a junior out of Allen, Texas. 18th game of the year, 12-4-1, 237 goals against average. Defense, it is Hunter O'Brien, the freshman out of Cambridge, Ontario, and Joe Manning, the freshman out of Stillwater, Minnesota. Up front, Chris Engelbert back in the lineup, 6 feet, and a freshman out of Whitney, Ontario. Dawson Sherino, the left wing, the senior out of Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Owen Dean, the sophomore out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Tyler Krieger, the head coach of the Pointers, assisted by Joey Haydock and Chris Nelson. We're back with the opening faceoff coming up next on the Pointer Sports Network.
Cousin Subs is now bigger and better in Stevens Point. Visit them today at 111 North Division Street with a fresh look that includes a drive-thru. Whether it's a grilled-to-order cheesesteak, Wisconsin cheese curds, or a party box of subs, Cousins has something for every occasion. Order online at cousinsubs.com or with the Cousin Subs mobile app. Cousin Subs. Believe in better. See what's behind the glass with Aero Global. Operating in Canada and the United States since 1965, Aero delivers durable, custom-engineered solutions for transit, off-road, and fleet vehicles, always with a focus on quality and service. Aero honors its values to provide customers with best-in-class design expertise, product innovation, comprehensive product support, and custom-engineered solutions. Aero Global. Innovation driven by people. Northwind Solar is a work-owned cooperative building solar power and battery storage systems for homes and businesses across central Wisconsin. With over 100 years of collective experience in renewable energy, Northwind Solar offers free consultations and estimates with a 10-year labor warranty. For a free estimate, visit northwindre.com. Northwind Solar, Central Wisconsin's premier solar installer. Stop into Monk's Bar and Grill in Plover throughout the week for great daily specials. You can enjoy mini Monk Burger Mondays, Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, a Friday fish fry, and more. Monk's Bar and Grill offers a UWSP student discount. Stop in and show your UWSP student ID and enjoy 15% off your food purchase. Monk's Bar and Grill, 1400 Commerce Place in Plover, or visit monksbarandgrill.com.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, as it's the Pointers and the Falcons. Sean, all-time series now 75, 64, and 11. Falcons have won now 2 straight.
Yep.
Earlier in the year when they beat the Pointers, they snapped the 9-game losing streak. Coach Krieger is now 21-4-3 against the Falcons. And you could argue, Sean, first game, 2 goals in 14 seconds.
Yep.
Last night, 2 goals in 16 seconds. The 2 games collapsed under the Pointers in a 30-second span.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens here. I should also mention the other, of course, game 2s of the series. Stout playing at Northland, Sean. They played Thursday night, an 8-0 win for the Blue Devils they're trying to pick their way up the standings a little bit here. Should also mention the Pointer women, another big win today, 10-1 for the second day in a row as they beat Northland. Maddie Anderle, a hat trick. She had 4 points. Alyssa Yoakum, Pointer defenseman, 2 goals, 4 assists, a 6-point night on the weekend. Woo! Molly Polkamp had her first collegiate hat trick last night. Maddie Anderle, let's see here, 2 goals. She had 6 points last night, 4 today, so 10 points on the weekend for the Pointers. Off the draw, big hit here by Dawson Sherino, and the Falcons gain control, and they will dump it in. Alex Proctor around here in the near side. Now coming back the other way, it's a 2-on-1, maybe a 3-on-1. Here's Chris Engelbert, comes walking in, feeds, walks it right, backhand shot over the top of the net, Sean. Oh my goodness. Chris Engelbert had the whole net in the opening 18 seconds and ripped it over the top of the cage.
What a play by Engelbert as he waited out Boynton and had the whole upper half wide open. He went backhand, Tom, and just flipped it over the top of the net.
My goodness.
Okay.
Uncontested, basically 2-on-1 right over. Here's Chirino rips a shot wide. Falcons get to the rebound. Anthony Bidrick, big hit in the far corner. Boy, already, Sean, Coach on the pregame show last night was not thrilled with the atmosphere on the bench, and already they are buzzing.
Yeah, well,
and now an icing call against the Falcons.
Dawson Chirino comes out in his first shift, gets a shot on goal, 2 big hits. You like that first shift by that team, by that line. Nice to see those forward lines back. You can see these forward lines really solidifying themselves down the stretch here.
All right, face off now to the left side here. Brennan Boynton had a very manageable night last night for the Falcons in net. All right, Adam Racigel charges in here. And near side, now it's Fletcher Anderson with it. Anderson notched career point number 100 with that late goal to get the Pointers within striking distance. Now Nico Shenalevsky behind the net, chips it off the wall. Far side, Evan Junker. Near side, Racigel. Wires a shot redirected. Midsection saved by Boynton. And he'll hang on.
Already more traffic in front for the Pointers. That time, Nico Shenalevsky getting his body in front of the eyes of Boynton. Nice little defense-to-defense pass to open up the ice and get a shot on goal for Racigel.
Sean, we mentioned last night, big series in the NCHA. St. Norbert, a convincing win, 6-2 last night. Even more convincing, 5-0 this afternoon. They sweep the Bulldogs. And Aurora sweeps Trine this afternoon, 4-3 after winning 6-3 last night. So a couple of sweeps there, and we'll run out. That tightens things up in the NCHA. Behind the net, Fletcher Anderson works it free. Now coming out here, Shemalevsky with it. Shemalevsky turns, shot fired, pad save made by Boynton. Rebound to the far side. That is cleared out there by Alex Davis ahead. Long range shot in on Alex Proctor. He'll make a save and hang on.
Well, if he could take 25 more of those, he would do it all day long. But yeah, the NCHA, and I got a chance to watch that Adrian St. Norbert game, and the Green Knights with a textbook effort.
So basically, Sean, Aurora comes out of the weekend with a 4-point lead over Trine and a 5-point lead over St. Norbert. And both Aurora and Trine have clinched first round playoff home playoff series. Falcons fire a shot wide that gets hung up behind the net. St. Norbert has clinched a playoff berth, but not home ice as of yet. Now far side, Peyton Hart working it free. Here's Hart coming up the far side, has Hamady to the front of the net. Hart with a shot, lifted it high, shouldered away by Boynton. Near side, cleared out now at the red line. It is Blake Norris whistling it wide to the far side. So Sean, for the Pointers, it's Schulmeister, Klaus Yagi, and Gino Colangelo that come out of the lineup. Bunting, Chirino, and Engelbert back in. Ty German right up the middle coming. Fires a shot. Good shot block there by the Falcons once again. And here is Gib Cody back the other way. Feeds it far side. Shot goes wide to the near corner. Hamady trying to pound it out here on the near side. He'll get it ahead to Tyler German. German around the near boards. And he'll send it in. German, good shoulder to it as he knocks down Connor Bruss. Now right out between the circles here. Falcons clear it to the near wall, but not out. It is Quentin Hill throwing it back deep. Up the far side it goes. Bunting reaching after it. Now coming in, Alex Proctor, another big heavy hit on the far side. Puck loose in the neutral zone. Falcons will scoop it back in with a backhander to the far corner. Blake Norris, the first to get, or Aiden Mosier, excuse me. Mosier back in the lineup here tonight. So
played well.
Coach Krieger, he played well. And here is Quentin Hill. So Josh German out last night, not getting the nod here tonight defensively. Out high it goes. Evan Junker with it. Junker as Hill jumps around him. Bunting trying to chip it free with Matthew Falls in the far corner. Bunting in there, crunching it again, and oh boy, kind of an awkward hit there on, let's see, and Carpenter. A shoulder kind of looked like.
Yep, that was shown.
Kind of awkwardly went. He and Bunting collided. I think he's all right, though. 16:51 to go here in the first.
Yeah, give Bunting 3 big hits on his first shift of the night.
All right, now coming around, a shot that whistles wide. And here's Evan Junker back to get it. Junker slides it ahead. Chirino chips it in. Engelbart giving chase. Oh, they're going to say an icing call. Oh, boy, it looked like Dawson Chirino chipped it at the red line.
Yeah, he was the one that chipped it in at the offensive blue line, Tom. I'm unsure about that. Sean Hauser says, nope, it was icing. We'll move on.
All right. Face off to the near side. Live stats aren't started, Sean.
That's why.
Alerting the powers that be is off the face-off, lifted up into the netting. I thought these two teams played a really clean game here last night.
Yes,
especially when you consider what happened with the Pointers and Stout. And understand that River Falls and Superior got a little greasy at times after the whistle as well. And thought Travis Alberg and Sean Hauser did a great job last night. And they really didn't have to do much.
No, they didn't.
To be honest with you, the stuff that was called was a penalty. Stevens Point won only one penalty last night.
Yep, only 1 2-minute penalty.
Yep.
No power
Proctor,
plays.
No power plays. Because they were on a power play when it was called. It evened up, and then Falcons took another one. All right, Engelbert now ahead. He'll fire his way to the far side. No call, and they'll keep her going. Back the other way. Here come the Falcons. It's Dylan Smith walking in. Far side. Now they'll zip it here near side. Chirino tried to kick it to his forehand, lost the handle on it. Now gets it back far side, chips it back toward the middle. Walking up the middle is Owen Dean. He'll go to the far corner. Dean spun around, tries to reverse it back to the far corner. Chirino chips for it and redirects and comes to Boynton. He'll get down, covered up. 15:45 to go in the first, still scoreless.
Yeah, both teams want to play 5-on-5, Tom. They're two of the least penalized teams in the WIAC. They don't want to get mixed up. Coach Freeman's teams always play way better when they're 5-on-5. So not surprising that last night was mostly a 5-on-5 game. For about 2 or 3 minutes, 4 minutes in the middle of that second period is when we got a little bit of special teams, but not too bad.
All right, Shemalevsky throws it in front toward Pulias. Falcons quick to clear it out. Back the other way, Alex Atwill. Puck at center ice, and hand pass whistled here against the Falcons. Will blow it dead. So after some freewheeling, couple of minutes to get things going, a little stop-starty here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the Falcons want. They don't want that freewheeling, flowy game. They want to stop, start, make the Pointers work for every inch of that ice.
MIAC games last night, Sean. St. Scholastica leaps into second place with a 5-1 win over St. Mary's. Gustavus beats Bethel in overtime, and St. Olaf beats Augsburg. Far side shot block there by the Pointers. And now with it here on the near side, Shemalevsky. He'll come to the right wing. Eftimowski will join the play. He'll charge in on the far side, leaves it back. Fletcher Anderson had the gun loaded, but a defender got a piece of it on the way through. Now maybe a 3-on-2 for the Falcons. Anderson hustling back, trying to get in the way there. It's going to come out. Poked at there by Alex Proctor, and that allows Burke Simpson to get it. Simpson out to the point, far side, Alex Davis. Fires a shot side of the net, and Proctor almost got hung up in the wash there. Comes to the half wall in the near side, out of the reach of Pulias. Turnover here, and the Falcons can't hold the zone as Owen Belisle clears it out. Red line, far side, they'll feather it in. Proctor puts the brakes on it and steers it to Eftimowski. I thought as a group, Sean, the Pointer D actually last night were pretty good.
They were, very
Struggles
good.
Mostly came with the forward group. All right, now sent in, and Alex Proctor puts the brakes on it again. Now he'll play it around to the near side. Bounces free. Here is, for Stevens Point, Peyton Hart. Hart ahead, chipping it ahead. Joe Manning, who had a dynamite night last night with a couple of assists, was our Pointer Blue Line Club player of the game. He'll go to the far corner with Peyton Hart. Slowed down by Alec Hamady on the far side, and they chip it around him on the far side. Arseny Smeknov with a nice effort there, but Manning recovers on the back check, gains possession off the end board. Now he goes to Aiden Mosier. Mosier ahead to Tyler German out of his reach. Glove down by Mosier again. Feeds it to Hamady. Back to the middle. Here's Tyler German. Cuts to the near side around a couple of defenders. Brings it in. Tried to squirt it to the backhand. It's going to come in. And Boynton going to get down covered up, and he'll hang on.
The first couple shifts for Tyler German as well, Tom. Nice job of using his body, boxing out the River Falls defenders to try to create some offense. Just a little too strong on that little chip pass to himself to get around the defenseman of the Falcons.
13:51 to go in the first, still scoreless. Sean Bunting to take the draw here for the Pointers. And they will boot Ethan Lindell for whatever reason out of the circle. Something on the near side, I guess, was the malfeasance. In on Boynton, he'll cover. And hang on. Sean, Pointers slipped to 14 in the NPI, so not bad.
Not bad. Ran the numbers this morning. They were still third team out, I believe.
Fourth team as Endicott slipped ahead, but the big deal is St. Norbert in, Adrian out after last night, and that'll only improve for the Green Knights. Now sent in by Quentin Hill, shoved into the River Falls bench. He'll keep it going around near corner.
Pointers with a hit there and just missed a centering pass there. Gathering it in is Anthony Vidrick. He'll send it deep. Here's Sean Bunting around the boards near side, cut off by the Falcons. From the half wall in the near side, Hunter Jones looks to center into the midsection of Lindahl. And back in the near corner, out high. He'll shove a backhander back to the near corner, and they'll reset again. Pointers pick up the play here on the near side. Shot fired, pad save made by Alex Proctor. I think he tried to glove it, and it kind of ricocheted off pad and able to gather it back in. He'll hold.
That puck was knuckling in on him. Nice job just staying strong against that near post. Gets the initial save and then kind of just takes the puck with his stick and bats it back to himself to get the stoppage in play here.
.13:06 to go here in the first period. And right behind the net, here's Blake Norris. He'll bring it out. Norris ahead, and ricochets off of Engelbert. Loose of the blue line again. Falcons. Tell you what, Max Collette. That first goal he scored last night, Sean, still had to be here to see it. One of those mid-air baseball bat swings. Engelbert, far side for Owen Dean, too far, and an icing call, 12:41 to go in the first.
And you know, after that initial 5 minutes, Tom, the first shift for each team,
yeah.
River Falls has done a better job hemming the Pointers in their own end. And that's what they do, right? They're going to really pressure coming through the neutral zone and force bad passes. And that's a couple icing calls in a row here on the Pointers. And another defensive zone face-off for the freshman Engelbert.
All right, here's the Falcons with a shot deflected. Sean, we are paralyzed with no live stats here.
Come on.
So we'll have to be like the old-fashioned days. Wait for the box at the end of the period.
Are they like completely
They're working
out?
on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
I'm going to have to rip the headset off to listen again. And I'm not good at that.
No, boy. See? It's old age, I'm telling you. Puliasin to take the draw to the right side. Body language better for the Pointers here in the first 7.5 minutes. Long-range shot. Pulias in the near corner. Manning digs it free. Burke Simpson pokes it away. Hunter O'Brien trying to recover here. And Simpson turning, feeding it far corner now to Reed Loon. Loon scored the eventual game winner last night. Behind the net again, Hunter O'Brien, good job to poke it free. Shemilevsky waits for it on the near side. Ooh, freight train of a hit there on a good separation by the Falcons. And Stevens Point still trying to clear it out, and they can't. Cole Teleke. Right back, half full in the near side. Stick down, and let's see. Now, Sean Hauser, the referee, going to pick that up. Shot, pad, save made. Rebound effort turned aside, and boy, it is Reed Loon coming in there, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
And he just lost a block there, and he had a couple of whacks at it, and Alex Proctor, a couple of good saves.
The one put the last night's game to bed, but the other big thing from last night is all the top players for River Falls got on the score sheet.
Absolutely.
Every player in the top 5 of their scoring had a point. Couldn't say the same for the Pointers.
What does Chris Bricks always say?
Big players.
Best players got to be your best players.
Yep, in your biggest games.
Yep. And that includes your goaltender.
Absolutely.
All right, here's Ray Segal behind the net. And Engelbert leaves it. Owen Dean swatting for it. Big collision on the far side here. A couple of guys sent down hard. And now Falcons walk through and wire a shot. That goes wide. Sherino reaching for it on the near side, trying to spring him up the near boards. But Engelbert got hit on the play, and now it's loose. He'll go in. Half on the near side. Sherino trying to shove it free. He'll get it. Sherino back the other way with Owen Dean. Sherino to Dean on the near side. Owen Dean shot. What comes through? Shot and a goal. Oh, Owen Dean sets it up. Dawson Sherino back in the lineup. Right on the back door. Tips it past Boynton. Pointers have the lead.
What a pass by Owen Dean. Found the back door and found Dawson Sherino's stick. No chance for Boynton there. It will be Dawson's 15th of the year, and the Pointers are on the board first tonight at Willett Arena.
What a sweet setup from Owen Dean. A saucer pass right on the money.
That's a pretty goal, Tom.
15th goal of the year for Sherino. The other thing, Sean, that's his first goal of a game this year as well. All right, Dawson Sherino in. Pointers dump it back in, looking for more. Alec Hamady after it. Peyton Hart almost poked it free right in front of the net. Hamady and Hart crashing in. Now Blake Norris with it as well. Norris coming and coming up the near side. Pointers trying to put some pressure on here. They'll lift it ahead, trying to spread Anthony Vidrick, but Pointers clear it to the near side. Hamady. Pointers trying to turn the tables on the Falcons here early like they did last night late to get the win with 2 goals and 16 seconds up the near side. Hart had it for a minute, and he will go far side. Alec Hamady trying to walk through, poked away from him, and Anthony Vidrick will pick it up. He'll leave it back in his own end. The lead pass far side is touched in by the Falcons, they'll say. Proctor to the far corner. Pointers turn it over as it's Johnny Myers circling with it. Myers near side. Falcons walk in. Block shot there by Eftimowski, and they'll squirt it up near side. Quentin Hill hustling for it, trying to poke it away there from Connor Brust. Brust gets it deep. Hill after it. He'll body it up on the far side. Falcons off the near wall. Matthew Falls walking in. He'll come in front. Tried to set it up. Now they scoop it out high. It's Aiden Mosier. Try to get it back to Quentin Hill. He'll glove it down on the near side. Hill tried to drag it to Hunter O'Brien. That's intercepted. Darting ahead is Dylan Smith. Smith to the front of the net. Tried to toe drag it through Aiden Mosier, but he holds strong. Falcons with it. Wire it around near side. Max Collette. Collette at the half wall, sends it back in deep. Falls trying to get there as Johnny Myers meets him. Long range shot, hit a body, rebound, scooped in front, cleared aside, goes behind the net. Smith out. Alex Proctor pokes it with the stick out to Quentin Hill. Hill ahead to Sean Bunting on the near side. He'll dump it far corner. Boyington puts it down right to Matthew Falls. He chops at it, and Bunting comes away with it. Up the middle it goes. Poulias unable to handle it, and long range here, Evan Junker, a nifty move on the near side, and then puts a hit on. He'll get the puck deep now, pinballing around, away from Boyington. Poulias with a big hit in the far corner to free it up. Shemilevsky hops in there as the Pointers try to give. Big long reach of Evan Junker keeps it going. Here's Poulias, far corner, Shemilevsky again. He's knocked down, but kept the puck there. Anderson in to help out. Junker again along the far wall, sends it deep again, out of the reach of Shemilevsky. Poulias first to get there on the near side, leaves it for Nico. He'll spin in the near corner. Nico now reverses back, coming up the near side. Defender all over his back here, and tried to slide it out to Racigal, but the Falcons intercept and they'll lift it out. Junker gloves it down again, leaves it near side to Racigal. 8:30 to go in the first, a 1-0 lead. Dawson Sherino from Owen Dean at 8:48 is the Pointer goal. Behind the net, Poulias. Defender on him. Now they'll jam it. Far side, Racigal is back there to help, and Boyington's going to reach down and cover it up. 8:18 to go in the first. We'll get the media timeout. 1-0 Stevens Point here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Rock and Roll Cafe is proud to be a part of the Stevens Point community and would like to thank everyone for all the support over the past 9 years. With high-quality food and a fun, inviting atmosphere, Rock and Roll Cafe features all-day breakfast and a Friday fish fry with convenient ordering for takeout and delivery. Rock and Roll Cafe, a little corner where everybody's welcome and treated like a rock star. Open Monday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 2801 Stanley Street, Stevens Point.
There's a lot of good going on all around us, and Aspirus Health is proud to be home to so much of it. We are here for you and your family, here for the community, planning for the future, and here for good. Because that's how it should be among people who care for one another. And that's what keeps driving us forward at Aspirus. Good people with good hearts, delivering great care. Care that will keep getting better as we grow and thrive together. Aspirus Health. Passion for excellence. Compassion for people.
All right, back here at Willard Arena, 1-0 Stevens Point. Sean, anytime you drop a... The other thing we didn't talk about since COVID, that's just the 5th loss here at Willard Arena for the Pointers since the COVID year. All right, St. Olaf, Sean, has swept Augsburg 4-1. Off the face-off, out high. Sherino sends a player down hard. Owen Dean with it again, trying to force it up. He's tied up, still gets it deep. Sherino again. He is all over the place here tonight. Far side so far. Owen Dean now on the back check, trying to pick it up. Falcons carry it in. Owen Belisle in. Belisle around, walking in. Oh, a sneaky little shot here. Now kicked out toward the front of the net. And I'm trying to see here for the Falcons, Sean. Arseny Smeknov, Sean had his stick tied up, so he just soccer kicked it out in front. And Alex Proctor wise to that.
Yep, nice job by Proctor to shut things down there. You get a stoppage in play.
So Sean St. Olaf moves from 8th into a tie for 5th.
Tie for a playoff spot.
Tie for a playoff spot.
Why not?
Sean Augsburg's in danger of missing the playoffs for the first time in 10 years.
Wow.
All right, in is Peyton Hart. Tried to leave it back to Tyler German, and that was just a tick off there. Behind the net, Hart gets it again. Hart off the side of the net now is Alex Hamady coming in. They'll roll it up the far side. Joe Manning to German. Tyler German in on the near side to Peyton Hart. Zips it back through. Manning fires a shot. That's blocked. Joe Manning looking for his first goal as a pointer. A couple of these D here in the lineup, Sean, that we got to get to light the lamp. Hamady spins it around near side. Max Collette on the near side overskated it. And here's Joe Manning back the other way. Manning waiting. He'll just play it with the confident play in the near corner, and the Pointers will change. 7 minutes to go in the first. Dawson Chirino as the Pointers up 1-0. Blockered aside by Alex Proctor, and that got a little dangerous. Junker in the far corner, and puck underneath one of the Falcons. Now they'll dig it up. Collette turning in front. Now Alex Proctor gets bumped here. He's back to his feet. Bunting trying to stick it out, and
nice job by Bunts to fight
Falls,
through it.
And now what are we going to get?
A hand pass,
right? Boy,
well, I mean, the students don't like it, but when Prox is outside the blue paint, you're going to expect to get bumped a little bit. Nice shoulder save. While we have a second, good to be back, Fred. Missed you. It's good to be back.
Good to be back.
For calling games.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It was
well, I know your country club schedule.
The country club schedule got in the way. Not anymore.
I want to say we're used to you not being around, I guess, but who knows? As long as you're buying afterward.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, another hand pass. 6:32 to go here in the first. Shot 6-3 in favor of the Falcons. And let's see here. Faceoff will come into the Falcon end. Man, was that a sweet setup from Owen D.
What a play. We could put that on the list of things we cannot do.
Yeah. Like I said last night, Sean, that's a long list.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
All right, back the other way. Here's the Falcons, and it's Johnny Myers. Veered off there by Blake Norris. And Dylan Smith now dumped hard behind the net. Norris steps in there, took a whack, and he'll put the brakes on through a stick check. Still battling out here, and then gives it back, and then kicks it ahead, just missing Quentin Hill. Hill will scoop it in. He'll flip up and out of play. 6:06 to go here in the first.
So it looks like the puck went up into the River Falls bench. And so we'll get a face-off right below us. Keeping a real close eye on that game in Eau Claire, Tom. And they're Blue Golds and the Yellow Jackets nearing the end of the first period, tied at rip.
And it is Max Guchar in the net for the Blue Golds, excuse me. And it's Jan Skorpik getting the start. So both goalies playing for Superior on the weekend. Rich McKenna's got them going now. Poked away. Here's Andrew Poulias back the other way. He'll come in on a partial breakaway. Backhanded shot fought off. Nico Shemileski got picked up by a back checker, and it goes up into the roof.
That puck never could settle down for Pooley as he was racing to it. He picked up the puck right at the near face-off dot and just could not get that puck to settle down. And all he could do is just backhanded it as much as he could into the goaltender.
It's like Bethel has beaten Gustavus in overtime. So
that's a split, right?
Woo. How about that? Yep. Now flipped up again. We'll get a whistle. So Bethel 5-4 in a pair of overtime games. Both nights. Gustavus last night 4-3. So that means Bethel gets 2 points. And Gustavus. So Gustavus right now, Sean, a 6-point lead. Actually, a 5-point lead over St. Scholastica. As we'll go. As a goal with 1:10 left in overtime. Long-range pass here will go as icing against the Falcons. Hamlin has beat St. John's, so they split. And Hamlin moving back up in the playoff discussion for the Pipers. One other MIAC game. Actually, I take it back. That's it. They're all in the books here. So MSOE and Marion tied at 1. Here's Hunter O'Brien. Long-range shot, hit a body in front. Burke Simpson will skate it out. near side, and now they go to the far side spinning with it. Is Alex Atwill. Atwill in near side. Big hit to free it up here by Andrew Poulias. Corners have had a couple of decent chances here. Boy, the Falcon bench yelling hold. Long range shot hung up behind the net. Proctor from the butterfly dishes out in front, covers.
Nice job
now
of the
Poulias gets one up in the chops here as the Clans gather in front of Alex Proctor. 4:59 to go in the first. Dawson Sherino, a 1-0 lead. Another nice crowd here tonight. What do we have here last night? We had 1353. Pointers third in attendance. And number one in the West.
And the two other schools ahead of them
have giant rinks.
Have giant rinks that we're never going to catch. So
that pad their stats anyway.
Exactly.
Face off to the left. Not that we don't.
Nope. Everybody does.
Much more.
They just have more
I
capacity.
think Eau Claire listed their attendance last night as more than the capacity hold. Shot pad save made by Proctor. Rebound is there. They'll try to drag it through. Scrambling. Oh, and the Falcons shoot it wide. Racigal will get it. And now they'll come rink wide. Here's Engelbert right up the middle. Engelbert in. Owen Dean on the far side to Sherino. He jams a shot as the stick tied up. Goes wide to the near corner. Now they'll circle with it again. Here's Dean again. Far side, Evan Junker. Wiring it far side. Sherino in to help him out. He will circle out high. Has some room. Throws it down low. Tried to do a redirect with Owen Dean. Now at high, it's Junker. Near side. No shooting angle. Feeds it near side for Racigal. Couldn't handle it. He'll reach for it and slow it down. A bouncing puck. Oh, Sherino took a chop up high. Tried to draw a call, but nothing there. Travis Ulberg with a very affirmative head shake.
He's right.
Said no, exactly. That's Racigal. Now Eftimovsky. Falcons trying to get the forecheck going here, but long range pass here, and in on the far side, Peyton Hart had it, lost it, brings it back, German, right back in front, shot in the goal! What a setup, Alec Hamady! Stevens Point 2-0 on two tape-to-tape goals by the Pointers.
What a job, Tom. It started at the defensive blue line, a great cross-ice pass, and then tape-to-tape, down low, Alex Hamady, his third of the year, as he's put himself back in the lineup again tonight. And the Pointers up 2-0.
My goodness. What a display of passing, Sean. Tyler German did a great job to keep control of that puck. So Hamady. Now here's Norris ahead. Here's Peyton Hart again. Up the middle he comes. Hart. Near side, he whips it through, nobody home. German gets there first again. German whistles a shot, Hart redirects, and it goes just wide. Falcons gain control in the back check. Here's Hamady working it free. German back to get it, back in his own end. Cross ice to Eftimovsky. A little too strong for him. He'll leave it there. Big hit there by German to free it up, and the Falcons come walking right in. Shot save made, and Alex Proctor hangs on. Oh boy, Sean. Alex Proctor fought and held that one in as the Falcons. Couple of chances.
Alex Proctor holding strong. Good save again. So it'll be Hamady from German and Hart at 16-13. The 5-on-5 goal gives the Pointers a 2-goal lead. Man, what both goals tonight. Unreal.
Woo. That's good stuff. All right, here's Quentin Hill. Forces the face-off. Falcons out high. Alex Atwill, shot fired, and another good save.
That was like a turnaround shot by Atwill, Tom, that found some eyes and got in on Alex Proctor and caught him back in the net a little bit. Good butterfly save to control that rebound and squeeze it down.
Right off the face-off, Matthew Falls going to get it. He'll get it out, trying to come through. Little stutter step move here to get around, then slow down. Falls gathers it back in. He's in with Bunting. Matthew Falls playing possession, centering. Quentin Hill with a shot. What a save by Boynton. Oh, point blank there. Now Bunting out high with it. Here's Bunting again. He'll accelerate near side. Looks to come in. Backdoor, and just missed there. Pointers got to get back. Falls runs into it along with Bunting again. Far side, Burke Simpson. Squirts it free ahead, Reed Loon. Loon on the far side, picked up by Hunter O'Brien. Aiden Mosier in to help out along with Quentin Hill. Right at the blue line on the far side, squirts out into the neutral zone. Falcons lift it back in. Hunter O'Brien will settle it. He'll reverse back, dumps behind the net to Mosier. Aiden Mosier off the near wall ahead. Shemaleski sends it in, but they missed him. Down below us, couldn't quite see. Reached for it, couldn't get it. Get a whistle and an icing call with 2:14 to go here in the first.
Almost another great scoring chance, or almost another great goal. A nice read by Aiden Mosier to jump the play, all low and on the back door.
Pointers have had some much better looks at the net here tonight in the first.
They're finding those
18
seams.
minutes and 45 seconds. Aiden Mosier behind his own net, off the draw, near wall. Shemalevsky kind of had to wait for it to come. That allowed the Falcons to get in, but now the Pointers clear it in. Hill trying to spin it with a backhander. Fletcher Anderson out there giving chase. Now saucered through the middle, comes to Racigal on the near side, back in his own end. Cross ice to Junker. Trying to get some space here. He'll accelerate, flips it. Anderson far side, saucers it through. Pooley is coming, leaves Shemaleski just wide. Now Anderson half wall. They chop it around him. This is going to go the length of the ice. They're going to say Junker with his stick in there right at the time, and it actually deflects off of Junker, so no icing call. Minute and a half to go in the first. Pointers of the pair here in the opening. Anderson, far side. Oh, what a pass through the skates, coming in front, shot, that's blocked. Rebound comes out high. Here's Eftimowski toward the front of the net, redirected, Boynton to save. Rebound is there, poked free, and it's Poulias that gets it. He'll go behind the net. Anderson knocked down hard, and Poulias from a knee and then rubbed out far side. Is he all right? Yep. Now a 2-on-1 back the other way. Here come the Falcons. Myers in, feeds it near side. Out of the reach of Dylan Smith. The shot back through. Oh, good job by Shemaleski to pick up a back check and clear it out to Anderson. Anderson will lift it. This is going to come near side. Poulias on his horse, so no icing call. He'll get there in the near corner. 40 seconds to go in the period. And now intercepted by Chirino. He'll work it around far side, walks a defender. He'll come in. Chirino holds, drags, fires it right into the shin pad of the Falcons. Vidrick will get it and come back the other way. Engelbert bumps him, but the Falcons get it deep. Eftimowski behind his own net, ricocheting around near side. Engelbert waiting for it. Instead, it's Chirino. Comes back to the middle, 23 seconds to go. Off the skate of Eftimowski. Falcons maybe a 2-on-none back the other way. Vidrick in. It's a 2-on-1 broken up by Joe Manning, and then he throws a shoulder to the far corner to free it up. Chirino with it. 12 seconds to go here. Chirino with some open ice. Feeds it to Dean. Coming in Manning. Owen Dean flips it back. Chirino to the near side. He's out of gas. Long range shot. Pinball's free. Rebound straight up in the air. Glove down by Dean, and that's going to do it. Now, Pointers wanted to respond, Sean. That's a very strong opening 20 minutes here.
You bet. That's how you do it, Tom. The Pointers getting 2 goals from Alec Hambady and Dawson Chirino. Good first period for the Pointers. We'll see if the River Falls can respond in the second period.
And just really pace everything was what you wanted.
Yeah. Showing that desperation, that extra gear that Coach Krieger knows about and he talks about all the time. Yep. It's after 20 minutes off to a good start.
Able to come back and really in all 3 areas of the ice, able to do it. Joined now by Pointers assistant Joey Haydock, and you challenge your fellows to be better here tonight. That was a good start for you here.
Yeah, absolutely. We were pushing the pace early on and, getting pucks out of our end and, a lot of ozone time, which is good.
Those are 2 high-skill goals, aren't they?
Yeah, those are nice. Those make you smirk a little bit on the bench, but we love to see it.
Yeah, as you come through. What's been the key of getting out of your own end here in a better way tonight, which has been the path to getting things better, hasn't it?
Yeah, just try to keep it simple. They're not super aggressive on us when we have a little bit of time. We're telling our D we can skate out of the zone instead of trying to get rid of it right away. So just pushing the pace up the ice.
And you're getting to the net more here for sure in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Last night we didn't really test this guy too much. We made him feel a little bit too comfortable. So getting in, in his area right away has been a huge part.
Your message to your fellas here, keep it up, right? It's pretty simple.
Absolutely. Second period, we just got to step on him right now.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thanks, boys.
All right, Pointers assistant Joey Haydock as the Pointers here. A 2-0 lead after 20 minutes. We'll take a break. We'll come back and give you a recap, get you scores. Got a lot of finals in the books already here, so we'll get to those coming up here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Local festival foods today and pick up a sweet treat from their Scratch Bakery. favorite decadent entree from their savory meat department, or fresh produce to feed your body from their Days Fresher produce department. Shopping with Festival Foods earns you discounts on Quick Trip gas, so you can pump up the savings. The more you spend, the more you save. Register your card to easily manage your gas rewards points. Only at Festival Foods, a proud sponsor of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Brightline Investigations reminds everyone that firearm safety is everyone's responsibility. Any firearm not in use should be safely unloaded and secured. Brightline Investigations is a federal firearms licensee, NRA law enforcement, and USCCA certified instructor. Find out more at brightlineinvestigations.com. For all your professional firearms training and investigative needs, choose Brightline Investigations. Hughes Service is your local family-owned Ford dealer. For your next new or used vehicle or all your service needs, Hughes Service has you covered. If you're looking to lease or finance your next Ford, Hughes Service has competitive lease specials and financing options on new Ford vehicles and an extensive collection of quality pre-owned and certified vehicles at affordable prices to suit your needs. Come see what your neighbors already know. You're always welcome at Hughes Service in Millador. Puro Clean Restoration Professionals is your #1 source for all your cleaning and restoration needs. Water, fire, and mold, Puro Clean has technicians on call 24/7 to aid in your time of need. Puro Clean's cleaning division specializes in carpets, furniture, and duct cleaning. Call Puro Clean today for all your property needs. Puro Clean, your paramedics of property damage. Call 715-321-2526. Nothing beats the excitement of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Advance tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, our first intermission. Stevens Point, a 2-0 lead. And Sean, you got a big house here tonight. You know, just got a lot more juice. You said the Pointers lacking juice last night, needed, and that first period did a good thing. However, Falcons basically a goal away from climbing right back in this.
Oh, absolutely. And you know that Steve Freeman's group's going to make some adjustments. It's just like last night. They made some adjustments in the second period that really made the Pointers uncomfortable and really got their offense going.
Yep, they did. Actually, the Falcons ended up out shooting the Pointers 10-8 in that first period, but the Pointers dent the scoreboard twice. Dawson Chirino is 15th of the year at 8:48 on a beautiful setup by Owen Dean. As Owen Dean, Sean, that's his 14th assist on the year as he, second line on that right wing there. So it was 1-0 Stevens Point there. Pointers responding back then at 16-13. Tyler German and Peyton Hart do a nice job of maneuvering through the neutral zone, and Tyler German finds Alec Hamady between the circles for his third of the year at 16-13. German and Hart with the assists. Stevens Point with the 2-0 lead. Brennan Boynton, 6 first-period saves. Alex Proctor makes 10 first-period saves. Sean, the other thing that the Pointers have turned around here already in the first period, 56.7% of the faceoffs won by the Pointers here.
Much better on the faceoff dot.
Absolutely.
That's where the Pointers really, flex their muscles. They are #1 team in the conference in faceoff percentage. You expect that kind of effort every night from them.
That you do. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back and take a look at the scoreboard. A lot of finals and things to fill you in on coming up here in the Pointers Sports Network.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com. While the Pointers bring the heat on the ice, McCain is bringing crispy golden fries to the dinner table. Score perfectly golden, perfectly delicious fries in the freezer aisle with McCain. When it's dinner time, you can count on McCain to deliver the fries the whole family will love just as much as their favorite team. A reminder that corporate sponsorship is a wonderful way to activate your brand among Pointer fans. For more information, contact Clark Eckhoff at 715-302-1504.
All right, back here at Willett Arena in Stevens Point. Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, glad you're with us. Hey, don't forget, we're back here next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Northland, Friday night is the big military appreciation night. Check it out, Dash Auction app, DASH.
Mm-hmm.
Got some bids out there already. I think Tyler Krieger doing the total $4,000 already.
$4,000, something like that. It's
so my understanding is those jerseys will be up through 8:30 next Friday night against Northland, and then they'll go. A nifty, patriotic-looking tribute
looks
for
good.
For the veterans. So nice job there. So Northland will be here Friday, Saturday. Of course, Saturday, Sean, senior night. Another group coming through here already that you're saying, how on earth are these guys seniors? So we'll come through, and we'll do that next weekend. We'll be here, of course, both nights, 6:45, with our pregame coverage as Northland, and then the Pointers will close out at Superior. Could be for all the marbles. Could not.
Could not. Yeah, it depends. Depends on how the next...
what happens. But you're through 20 minutes here, you're off to an awfully good start here with a 2-0 lead. All right, other scores, Superior and Eau Claire scoreless. Yellow Jackets, Sean, 15-3, right? 15-3-2.
Mm-hmm.
And they outshoot Eau Claire 11-6 in the first period, but neither team dents the scoreboard. Eau Claire 0-2. Superior 0-1 in the power play. Superior took a hitting from behind penalty in the first 16 seconds of the game.
Oh.
But I think it was only a minor.
Okay.
So we'll see, but pressure there. And Stout has put 3 in the first up on Northland, we believe.
Yes.
Live stats down there, so we're relying on the video.
Yep.
3-0
into 1.
So Stout, who won 8-0 on Thursday, trying to march their way up the standings. All right, let's see here. Let's go to the MIAC. St. Scholastica sweeps St. Mary's 5-1. Bethel beats Gustavus in overtime 5-4 to split their weekend series. St. Olaf over Augsburg 4-1 to sweep their series. And Hamlin beats St. John's 5-2 to split that series. So, Sean, it's Gustavus 24 points, St. Scholastica 19, Bethel 18, St. John's 16, Hamlin 15, St. Mary's and St. Olaf both 14. Concordia Moorhead 13, Augsburg 11. Every team in the MIAC still in the playoff race here, basically with 3 weekends to go.
Top 5 make it. They play and it's all single elimination.
Games, yep.
4-5 plays on a Wednesday or something like that,
Yep.
and then the semifinals the following weekend. So it's that playoff may be absolutely bananas.
Crazy. There you go. St. Scholastica, St. Olaf, Hamlin at Concordia, Minnesota, Gustavus, St. John's, and St. Mary's Bethel are the games next weekend in the MIAC. In the NCHA, both of the big boys series, as we called him last night, end in sweeps. St. Norbert, a very convincing 5-0 win over Adrian. And it's Aurora hanging on to beat Trine. They were up 3-0 early, hung on. They get a 4-3. Both of those are sweeps. Lake Forest rallies to sweep Dubuque 5-4 in overtime. Let's see. Looks like Marion and MSOE are tied at 1, and Lawrence and Concordia Moorhead. Let's see. They are scoreless through 1 period there as well. So Aurora with the win, Sean, a 4-point lead now over Trine. St. Norbert a point back there, and then after that, Adrian now 8 points out of 3rd place back there with Let's see. Concordia, Wisconsin, if they could win, they would pull within 3 points of Adrian. Bulldogs and Falcons next weekend in Mequon.
Ooh.
So you go there, and then it's MSOE with 17. Lake Forest with the sweep is 16 points, so they're up there with Marion. Lawrence, a point out of the playoffs right now. Dubuque still, Sean, with points out there.
Yeah.
They could climb back in there with a couple of wins as well. And I'm trying to think, big series next weekend. Really, it's Adrian at Concordia is the big one. Outside of that, it's a mismatch of teams up and down the standings. Pointer women with a huge weekend, Sean. Second night in a row, 10-1 they beat Northland. Maddie Anderle, a hat trick, a 4-point night. She had a 6-point night last weekend, or last night with 2 goals and assists. Alyssa Yoakum, the Pointer defender, 2 goals, 4 assists for a 6-point night this afternoon as the Pointers win their second in a row. They now have, let's see here, a 10-point lead over Superior coming up. Yellow Jackets will be here next weekend, Friday and Saturday, 2 o'clock games. We'll have both of those for you here in the Pointer Sports Network. So Pointers trying to put the distance and stay out of that 4-5 single elimination Tuesday night in the first round of the playoffs. River Falls winning today, beating Superior on the women's side. So they'll go into play, and I think River Falls and Eau Claire play each other twice.
2 more times?
2 more times coming up. So it is right now River Falls 26 points, Eau Claire with 18. The Blue Golds have 2 games in hand here, so they'll pick some of those up coming here, so that will tighten up, and I believe it's Eau Claire and River Falls the last weekend, so it could come down to that and go there. Nothing guaranteed. Superior at Stevens Point. Northland is at Eau Claire next Friday night, and then on Saturday, Northland at Eau Claire, Superior at Stevens Point. And I have Northland or Eau Claire on here twice, so one of those has got to be somebody else. So who knows?
It's all right.
It's a rough afternoon at the Weaver household, I guess, here. Who knows? Pointers, as we said earlier, Sean, only fall to 14th in the NPI, so they're still in the discussion.
They're in the mix.
But
the easiest way to the tournament is winning tonight, winning the next 2 weeks, and hosting the playoffs throughout at Willett Arena.
It'd be very interesting if Adrian, they've kind of fallen on the wheels a little bit here. They've lost 3 straight here, and I don't know, you got to get some of those teams to start going further in the tank here if you want to start talking about that.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot for the Pointers to get in at large bid. However,
and the other thing you got to keep in mind here is you got to root for chalk of all the number 1 seeds that are ahead of you.
Right, and you
start getting upsets in there, and
when you
start, if you get the 1, 2, 3, or 4 seed losing, and they only drop to like 6.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Doesn't help.
Yep, and it's taken away at large spots. So you got to just win your conference championship and get
long
in.
way to go here. So fortunately, you got 2 more here at Willett Arena next weekend. All right, 20 minutes. All positive so far. Got to keep things going here in the second period. We'll take a break. Come back with that coming up here in the Pointers Sports Network. Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant Nick Kenton at 920-889-1846 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Just like a scorching slap shot straight into the net, TDS Fiber Internet is lightning fast, straight into your home. For over 55 years, people have relied on TDS to connect to what matters most. Today, they're delivering fiber internet to tech-hungry communities to help them thrive. Enjoy reliable streaming, gaming, and more, all from a proud sponsor of your Pointers. Learn more at TDS.com. Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location in the Dreyfous University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW Stevens Point.
Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
All right, back here, Willett Arena, getting set here for period number 2. Can't give back what you've earned in the first 20 minutes here.
Not at all.
Yeah. As Pointers will head back out here. Falcons outshoot the Pointers 10-8, but 2 ticker-tape-to-tape goals.
Yeah. Nobody's stopping those goals.
By the Pointers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Brendan Boynton fouled those under no chance.
No chance. Just perfect plays.
Yep. All right, out to go here, and switch ends here.
We're going to get a little delay again.
Water time, right?
No.
All right. Well. Sean, Pointers come in 11th in the U.S. College Hockey Online poll. If we did not mention, that makes 187 straight weeks now. The Pointers have been ranked in that poll. Chris Sugar's D3HockeyNews.com, number 10. So we'll officially go on record as the 10th ranked Pointers.
That's what I normally do.
We'll do.
Go with the better ranking, right?
All right, I think we're set. Jason Peters ready to drop things here. Off the face-off, Falcons control. Feed it ahead. Engelbert, a good shoulder in the far corner to separate it around. Owen Dean reaching for it on the near side. Now a shot fired right in front. Pointers shovel it out as the Falcons did a good job to bottle it up on the near side. Oh, Chirino almost through the legs. Here's Engelbert in, firing a shot deflected wide to the near side. And near corner, Chirino shoves it on the half wall. Engelbert got a stick on it, back to Chirino. He'll try to walk in. He'll get free for a minute. Now diving ahead to try to separate the puck, but Anthony Vidrick ahead off the far wall. Hunter O'Brien gets there first. O'Brien circles. He'll come back the other way to the red line. Chip it deep, come off on a change. Owen Dean, the first to get there. He's hammered into the end board. Swept it to the far side to Chirino. Chirino out high, stick tied up. Couldn't force it back the other way. The Pointers are off sides here. Poulius, Shemileski, Fletcher Anderson out here now. Long range pass here, and this should be an icing call against the Falcons. It is. Minute 2 into the second. If you're just joining us, Dawson Chirino, Alec Hamady. In the first period, Stevens Point a 2-0 lead. Of course, on the big news, Hobart getting beaten overtime last night.
Yes.
So the 2019 Pointers will remain the only ever undefeated D3 men's champion for another year. Off the draw, Poulius in, Boynton covers. Still can't believe that year happened in some ways.
I just,
you know,
you go back and you think about it, you're like, how? There's a couple times where you're like, okay, the game in Concordia where Stephen Beauvais just scored 2 goals somehow, and the Pointers won that one, pulled it out.
All right, near corner. Here's Shemileski right to the front of the net, jams it, turned off by Boynton. Poulius with it now. Poulius out high, Racigel shot, midsection save, rebound is there, Pointers can't get it, and it now deflects to the near side. Anderson sends it back deep to the far corner, Shemilevsky sweeping for it there, Falcons jam at it, and goes right into the midsection of Shemilevsky. Evan Junker in the near side, good body position to hold it up, centering pass in front, Fletcher Anderson, they kicked it back to him, Anderson a big hit, but the Falcons clear it and lift it out, bouncing puck, Dylan Smith worked away from Evan Junker. Shemilevsky collides for the moment. Now the Falcons a 2-on-1. Smith with Collette. Smith coming. Shot. Save. Proctor. No rebound. Well,
your junior goal.
Tell you what, that's the right thing to do by Dylan Smith. And Alex Proctor out-muscled him, basically.
Yeah, out-muscled him, controlled the rebound, and shut it down. But a terrible time to change on the far end springs that 2-on-1 back the other way. That long change in the second period can get you. You got to be very, very sure when you change it out.
Face out to the left side now of Alex Proctor. 18:08 to go in the second. Stevens Point, a 2-0 lead. Falcons backhander got through Proctor, but cleared aside by Tyler German. Glove down again, Burke Simpson. Reed Loon centering it back. Shot, that whistles through. Falcons a little push here. German trying to get a shooting angle. Kicks it free, almost hopped it back. Peyton Hart, good job to control it. He'll try to come back ahead to German. That's intercepted. Loon, a stick on that. Tyler Lee, I think Reed Loon has scored in both games against the Pointers this year. Long pass ahead. Eftimowski back. Wires it around to Tyler German on the near side. Picked up. Deflected. Pointers shove it. Now they turn it over. Tyler Lee. Block shot there. Hamady after it. Hamady with goal number 2 here for the Pointers ahead. Peyton Hart chips it ahead for German. Here's Hamady in. Good job by German to get back onside. Hamady walks through. Coming in. Shot fired. Boyington a save. Rebound poked at Boyington with a game. Shot to goal. Peyton Hart on the rebound. Boyington stopped the first one. Peyton Hart was there for the second. 3-0 Stevens Point.
Strong play by Alec Hamady as he was able to muscle his way through the defense of River Falls. Got a great shot on goal. Boynton could not control that rebound. River Falls couldn't clear it out. And Peyton Hart in front of the net, like he always is, gets the loose change for the Pointers. And they are up 3-0 on Peyton Hart's 15th of the year.
So Sherino is 15th of the year. Peyton Hart answers. Matthew Falls reaching for it. Connor Brust now ricochets back. Quentin Hill. It's going to roll in on Boyington. Hill let it come in. Now he shoots it off the far wall. Pointers intercept. Back the other way they come. Quentin Hill looking to throw it in front of the net. Instead goes to the far corner. Now behind the net to Bunting. Bunting near side. Joe Manning with it. Walks it along the blue line. Far side. Mosier. Long range shot. Save made. A rebound there. But the Falcons pick it up and lift it out. Glove down by Joe Manning again. He'll get it deep again. Boyington behind his own net. 3-0 Stevens Point. Peyton Hart from Alec Hamady. Here's Matthew Falls with a shot to goal. A laser beam from Matthew Falls. Squirts it free. Beats Boyington. And he's coming off, Sean.
Yep, that's
16:36 to go. 4-0 Stevens Point.
Oh, goodness. It'll be Falsey's 6th of the year as he is lighting it up here in the second half of the season. Matthew Falls, 6th of the year. What a laser beam. Finds room through Boyington. The Pointers chase River Falls' number 1 goaltender, and it's 4-0 Stevens Point.
All right, Nolan Lacoste will come in.
He's played
his second game. He's played 30 minutes and 5 seconds. Has not factored in a decision. .399 in the goals against average, .818 on the save percentage. Matthew Falls with his 6th of the year. You want to talk about drawing up how you want to go out as a senior?
Yeah, right?
Wow, now behind the net. Falcons try to clear it out. Now back to the middle. Here comes Owen Dean to Sherino on the near side. Sherino coming around. He'll walk in off the side of the net. Owen Dean to it. Now on the near side, Ethan Lindahl. Lindahl ahead. Anthony Vidrick. Long range shot in. Proctor gloves it down. He's going to lift it up. He may get it to Sherino on a breakaway, but it goes too far. Sherino the first to get there. He loses a defender. Tried to throw it back out in front. Actually, I think he tried to use the back of the net to get him back to himself. Long pass here. Johnny Myers at center ice. Spun around. Trying to work around Blake Norris. He does. Myers coming in. Norris sends him hard into the end board. And back the other way comes the purple and gold. Norris gets hammered. Cleared out. Shemolevsky will drag it in. Here's Adam Raysigal. Raysigal to the far side. That lumbers up. Shemolevsky will pick it up. He'll come in with some speed. Leaves it back. Poulias wires a shot through wide to the far side. Now here is Blake Norris. Throws it behind the net. Poulias near corner now. Out high to Eftimowski. Got hung up there. Falcons lift it and clear it out. 4-0 Stevens Point. 15:15 to go in the second. Here's Norris. Ahead, Poulias, and the taco chant has begun. Poulias back to the middle toward Eftimowski. Comes back. Poulias now with Shemolevsky below the goal line. Shemolevsky backhands it right in front. Poulias rolled to him and then came away. He lost it. Oh, he took a stick. Or actually, I think a block shot here by Alex Atwill. Now here's Fletcher Anderson wiring a shot. That's deflected through. Out high. Hunter O'Brien near side to Poulias. Poulias scoops it. Shemolevsky near corner. Stops. Now reverses. Throws it back out high. Aiden Mosier couldn't hold it in. As it's squirted loose, he'll pull it back. Mosier ahead, Tyler German out now, flips it, here's Peyton Hart, head of steam, gets around a defender, shot Lacoste with a save. German to the rebound now, cleared in, Lacoste will cover and we'll get a whistle. All kinds of pace here from the Pointers.
Yeah, the Pointers have really found that extra gear after scoring 2 more goals here in the second period.
Matthew Falls, Joe Manning, his 3rd assist of the weekend at 3:24 is the Pointer 4th goal. When Matthew Falls finds the space, Sean, he can shoot the puck.
Yes, he can.
9 times out of 10, he's got people hanging all over him or whatever. Peyton Hart to take the draw here. And he'll poke it. Alec Hamady comes away with it. Hamady going to walk in, try to wrap around right in front. Oh, German had him set up, but a defender got a stick on it as it cleared through. Burke Simpson lost a stick. He'll get a fresh twig. And here comes Hunter O'Brien. Shakes Simpson. Ahead Hart now off of Hamady, and it goes in. Behind the net, Hamady lurking for it here in the near side along with German. Falcons clear it out. Hunter O'Brien stops, accelerates, squirts it to the far side. Racigal ahead off of Peyton Hart, and they'll say no, and we'll get a whistle and an icing. Peyton Hart saying, hey,
I tipped it.
no dice.
Okay.
Shots now 16-12 in favor of the Pointers.
Good pushback here in the early part of this second period. And I know, with the goaltender change, Tom, it wasn't that Boynton has been bad. That last goal by Falls
just a buzz.
was
here.
a buzzer,
Yeah.
but Steve Freeman just trying to turn the momentum.
All right, here is Evan Junker. 2 forecheckers coming hard, and Junker swept it ahead. Now Hamady gets around again on the far side. German to the front of the net. Hamady taken down on a nice play. Here's German veering back up. Hamady back to his feet. German walking through. Oh, Peyton Hart swung and missed. Junker just misses on the far side. Diving effort there. Racigal had it jammed away at the last second. Evan Junker back to get it. What are smelling blood in the water here, Sean? Here's Racigal, long range ahead. Quentin Hill, a good job to reach and get it in, so no icing. Bunting with a big hit. Falls jamming in there again, near side. And Falcons lift it up and dump it down the link to the ice. And an icing call, no. So Eftimovsky, now met by one of the Falcons, goes far corner. Anthony Vidrick trying to throw it out in front of the net. Vidrick cycling around, but Matthew Falls in the near corner now. 2 red jerseys come blasting into the near corner again, and it is deflected around. Finally rolls out. Falsey gets a piece of it as you hear the Pointer bench. Matthew Falls around. Finally got his first goal at Northland, and he's been on it there. Quentin Hill with a big hit. Falls blasting in there as well. Now a pile up, and the Falcons dig it away. Now a shot fired. That's blocked by Hunter O'Brien. We got broken sticks.
There's lumber everywhere.
Lumber everywhere. O'Brien slides it ahead. Chirino zips it back near side. Quentin Hill looked to come back to Chirino. Lacoste kicks it to the far corner. Chirino the first to get there. Tried to throw it to Engelbert. That's intercepted. Back the other way, Johnny Myers. Myers runs into the referee. Then the puck hits the referee. The Pointers giving a round of applause for Sean Hauser on the far side. Now back kick near side Myers. He's picked up there by Aiden Mosier. Proctor wheels it around. Chirino, a collision there and sent back. And then, Chirino took a whack. And the Falcons now shot fired in. Save made by Proctor. Scrambling here. Engelbert will get there on the far side. Engelbert just drags it in, trying to hold. Falcons forecheck pressure here. Redirected. Kick save made there by Alex Proctor. Aiden Mosier in the far corner ahead. Turned it over again. But able to roll it out here. Falcons dump it back in, but they're offsides. Here's Joe Manning. He'll find some space ahead. Engelbert in on the left wing. Engelbert wheels one up. Lacoste with a save, and he'll get down and cover. Handcuffed him a bit. Hangs on.
Good read there by Engelbert just to take the puck. Joe Manning got that puck up at the neutral zone and got it over to Engelbert and just read the play nicely. Had a little bit of numbers on for them. Got a good shot on goal.
All right, still no score at Eau Claire. And a A face-off to the right side now of Nolan Lacoste. Well, we ran some numbers on him early. We'll get a second here. Now Poulias behind the net. Chmielewski. Defender coming in as Nico was getting set to shoot the puck. Far side, Chmielewski back in there. Falcons will chip it deep. Far corner in the Stevens Point defensive end. Poked free for a minute. Junker in there. He'll shoulder it free toward Poulias. Falcons walk out. Shot save made by Proctor. Rebound goes behind the net. Poulias disrupts it for a minute. But that's a pretty good job there by Alex Atwill. He'll fire it. Redirected. Proctor with a pad save and then gathers it in and covers.
What a save on the deflection late. Tom, I believe it was Lund at the last second deflected it in on Proctor, and a great job of just controlling that rebound down in the almost the splits there, and was able to make the save and then usher the puck right into his glove to get the stoppage in play.
We've seen him this weekend, Sean, make some big saves in either the butterfly or the splits, whatever. Wow, 10:38 to go in the second, 4-0 is the Stevens Point lead. Face off to the right side of Alex Proctor. Falcons wire a shot wide off the draw. Cole Teleke. Far side tripped up on the play, and the Pointers now maybe a 3-on-2. It is Blake Norris gathering it in. He'll put the brakes on, zips it near side. Peyton Hart was waiting for it. And the Falcons able to break that up, and they'll charge back the other way. Arseny Smeknov in. Tied up on the play on a strong stick there by Hart. Chip to the far corner. Tyler German with it. Now Pointers turn it over. Look out here. Shot. Oh, good shot block. Peyton Hart turned the puck over, Sean, but recovered and blocked the shot. Out to the near corner now. Falcons trying to put some momentum here to get something on the board. And what do we have? A delayed penalty call.
Behind the
a high sticking call, I think, may go against Ethan Lindahl here, Sean, and the Pointers, I think, are going to get the first power play of the night.
Nope.
Or are they going to match them up? Or is it just Falcons? It's the media timeout. We'll sort it out when we come back. 9:55 to go in the second, 4-0 Stevens Point.
Contemporary fitness is all about community, and people accomplish more when they work out together. Fraternal CrossFit offers group fitness, personal training, and 24/7 access. Schedule a no-sweat session today, which offers a zero-commitment consultation to help match your goals to the right programming. Fraternal CrossFit, 19 Park Ridge Drive in Stevens Point. Find out more at fraternalstevenspoint.com. Support for Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Edward Jones, a financial services firm helping individuals and business owners. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Also by Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, 617 Division Street in Stevens Point, and Marshall Clinic Health System, the official sports medicine provider of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Corporate sponsorship's a great way to activate your brand among Pointer fans. For more information, contact Clark Eckhoff at 715-302-1504. Goal Line Golf. All
right, back here at Willett Arena. Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. We've hit the media timeout midway through the game here. Sean, the Pointers' first power play of the night.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll run the numbers at the next stoppage here as we're ready to go.
Got a power play goal last night. And Poulias to take the draw. You got all your boys out here, too. Now poke free, Chmielewski. Get Chirino back as you get everything reset. Now Joe Manning. Near corner, Poulias goes behind the net to Anderson. Anderson back to Poulias on the near side. Poulias out high. Now back, here's Anderson coming. Fletcher leaves it back and nobody home. Fletcher thought that Poulias was still on the near side, but now he'll get it at center ice. Anderson charging ahead, puts the brakes on. Leaves it near side. Chirino comes walking in. Far side to Joe Manning. Switches places with Fletcher. Back far side. Pointers really moving the puck here. Anderson, far corner. Has Chirino cutting in. Now it's out high to Manning. Manning back to Anderson. He'll come. Oh, went to shoot and fanned on it. Falcons, get a break here as it goes up and out of play instead of off the glass and down the length of the ice.
Yeah,
so face-off will stay in the zone.
All right, let's run the numbers for the Pointers on the power play this year so far. 21 of 76, 27.6%. That's number one in the WIC, 9th overall in the country. 1 for 4 last night. Penalty kill numbers for River Falls, 53 of 63, 84.1%. That's third in the WIC, 25th overall in the country.
Top 10 power play.
It's going to get you places.
Yep. Anthony Benares off the draw. Nifty job to wire it off the glass and down the length of the ice. A minute remaining on the high sticking call to Ethan Lindahl. Here comes Joe Manning cutting ahead, takes a look over his left shoulder through the neutral zone, through a couple of stick checks, and then he is leveled from behind, or from the side, I guess, and oh man, he's all right, back to his feet. However, Shemilevsky taken down as well. Falcons cleared again. Sean, remember Sam Ide at St. Norbert?
Yep.
Oh,
yes.
that reminded me of that a whole time.
Yep.
Now right in front, Pouliot backhander fought off by Lacoste off the face mask. As Shemilevsky ties it back up again. Here's Engelbert coming. Dishes, leaves it back. Pouliot with a shot. Shot block there comes to Shemilevsky. Couldn't pull the trigger. He'll dance free, gather it back in. Here is Chris Engelbert. Out high, Engelbert along the blue line. Far side, Fletcher Anderson. Evan Junker looking for his first of the year. Now far side, Engelbert again. He'll wire a shot through. And what do we have here? A shot back now coming front, shot to goal. Fletcher Anderson, second of the weekend. It's a power play goal, maybe. We'll see. Other way, it's 5-0 Stevens Point.
Oh, what tape-to-tape passing. Found Fletcher Anderson on the back door. Somehow, on a sharp angle, scores the goal. We'll see if it goes down as a power play goal or not. And the Pointers, taco time, 5-0 Stevens Point.
So we shall see here.
It'll be Fletcher's
second of the weekend, eighth of the
Yep.
year.
Man, you get him hot here coming down the stretch.
7:52 to go. Falcons cleared ahead. Now here's Matthew Falls back the other way. Falls coming in. Now cuts behind the net. Now zips it near side Eftemoski. Now behind again. Here's Bunting again. Here's Bunting, reverses, goes behind the net, Quentin Hill. Hill looks to center. Eftemoski coming in front. Bouncing puck, Falls reaches for it. Falcons with it on the near side. Lead pass ahead, Bunting with it. And Falcons intercept, Owen Belisle in. Shot blocked there by Eftemoski. Blake Norris. Near side, out of the reach of Bunting. Now it's Norris. He'll bring it right through Main Street, up center ice. Flips it to Hill on the far side. Pointers finishing a change. Stevens Point will dump it deep. Alec Hamady off the bench. He scored his second of the night early on. Long range pass here. Falcons send it in, so no icing. 6:45 to go in the second. Tacos on the menu here at Willett Arena. 5-0 Stevens Point. Hamady, red line on the far side, trying to get it ahead to German. Intercepted. Falcons zip it ahead. Tyler Lee. Now Hunter O'Brien back to German. He tried to corral it with a skate. Falcons get the puck deep. Alex Proctor stops it for Aiden Mosier to Tyler German on the near side. He'll go to the middle to Hamady. Alec Hamady, center ice, shoves it far side. Hunter O'Brien and Hamady. Pointers really have improved their skating game here tonight. Hamady, far corner. Now throws it to the side of the net. Lacoste, and it'll roll in on him. He'll get down and cover it up, and we'll get a whistle. Fletcher Anderson from Nico Shemilevsky and Chris Engelbert. So, Sean, that is, I believe, now 8 straight games with a point for Nico Shemilevsky.
It is. So we had it last night at 7, right? So, yep. Tonight 8. Man, does he come up in his sophomore year.
Sophomore out of Northville, Michigan. She mentioned Sean Lacoste, a local kid out of Stillwater, Minnesota.
Okay.
For the Falcons, played his junior hockey at Alexandria in the NA3. Through the neutral zone, kick free for a minute. Chirino, what a job to walk through a defender. He'll come in and then had it dragged away from behind. Never know when that kid's going to load the gun, right? Mm-hmm. Now, nifty move in front. Broken up by the Pointers and cleared out as Johnny Myers took a buzz through. We'll get a whistle, and I think up into the River Falls bench. 5:46 to go here in the second.
Still 0-0 in Eau Claire, Tom, between the Yellow Jackets and the Blue Golds.
That's got to be advantage Blue Golds, right?
I would think so.
You know, longer they can
They want to keep it within
Tight.
arm's length the whole time.
5:46 to go. Junker slides it ahead to Owen Dean to Chirino on the right wing. Chirino in, around, leaves it back in front for Owen Dean on a nifty setup, and the Falcons were wise to that. Here's Junker, and now we have, a penalty?
Yeah.
On the Pointers. What do we have? It's going to be Chris Engelbert.
Yep, should be for a hold.
Yep,
Or
interference, they'll say.
Whatever.
So, Sean, the Falcons to the power play.
Yeah, let's run the power play numbers for the Falcons. They're 9 of 50, 18%, third in the WIAC, 45th overall in the country. No power plays last night for the Falcons. Penalty kill numbers for the Pointers, 53 of 66, 80.3%, fifth in the WIAC, 48th overall in the country for Stevens Point.
Off the draw, Falcons look to hammer it, but can't. Dylan Smith on the point on the near side. Myers out high to Teleke. Teleke waiting, no saucer it. Still no shot along the blue line. Back far side to Myers. Johnny Myers a shot behind the net. Pointers try to walk in front of it. Near side and out, and Falcons unable to hold it. Poulius reaching for it. On the far side, Myers pulls it back again. Sean, of course, Peyton Hart leads the country in power play goals. He's second in shorthanded goals with 2, the leader 3. Now Alex Proctor, he will lift it up ahead. Here's Sean Bunting, almost snuck behind Cole Teleke. Here's Dylan Smith getting it deep around. Proctor couldn't. Boy, that's pinballed right back out to Eftimofsky. And it's loose in the far corner. And Blake Norris going after it here in the far corner. He's in a battle here with Dylan Smith. Around 4:25 to go in the second, 55 to go in the Falcon power play. Out high, Hunter Jones. There's a one-timer. Proctor never saw it. Smith, the rebound, shot and a goal. I'm not sure if it was deflected in front or not. Power play goal for the Falcons on the board. It's 5-1.
Yep. Alex Proctor down and out trying to make the initial save, which he did. And then it was just scramble mode. The Falcons able to get the puck up and over a lying down Alex Proctor. And it's 5-1, Stevens Point.
To see if that was tipped in front or not. Reed Loon was in front of the net on the shot by Smith. Yeah, it's going to be Reed Loon from Dylan Smith and Cole Teleke at 15:42 in the power play. Loon's second of the weekend. Now Peyton Hart with it with some space. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the second. Hart, shot out of a cannon, brings it through, leaves for German, goes to the front of the net. A shot, save made by Lacoste. Rebound to the side of the net, and the Falcons. Anthony Benares ahead to Atwill. Atwill taken away by Tyler German. Hart, far side, one-on-one, has German coming. Hart, far side waiting, now back through to the middle. Hamady fires a shot, missed a wide open net as Lacoste came about 4 strides out to challenge him. Lifted up at the neutral zone. Hunter O'Brien between his feet, leaves it back to Joe Manning. Manning ahead. Falcons have hit the Pointers with the buzzsaw a couple of times here. The Pointers responding with a nice chance here. Joe Manning now near side, eats it up into the corner, waits for help from Engelbert to come. 3:20 to go in the second. Manning with it back again. Here's Alec Hamady. Hamady, nifty pass ahead. Owen Dean in on the right wing. Nobody to help as the Pointers are changing. Now leaves it back. Chirino with a shot pad save made by Lacoste. Here's Adam Racigel walking in. He'll go near corner. Chirino, trying to feed it in front to Engelbert. Racigel now to Chirino, walks it through his legs. Now coming back, saucers it. Junker jumping in near side. He'll chip it behind the net to keep the cycle going. They'll tip it away from German. He's run from behind and pinned up. Chirino in there. He's penned up as well. Pointers dig it out. Racigel, defender all over him, and the Falcons turn it over, but flip it up outside the net. Yep. Outside the glass, I should say.
So that'll keep the face-off in the Pointer offensive end. Nice little pass by Dawson Chirino to win the puck with a guy all over him. Just kind of soccered it out to the blue line to keep that offense going for the Pointers.
All right, under 3 minutes to go at Hobbs. Zip, zip between the Yellow Jackets and the Blue Golds. Andrew Poulius Alex Davis for the Falcons behind his own net. Arseny Smeknov through the neutral zone, pasted by Poulias, but shoved it ahead to Owen Belisle in. His shot is wired wide. Ian Carpenter from the point on the far side sends it back around. Falcons have found a little more jump in their step here in the last couple of minutes, especially since the goal. Here's Alex Davis in near side, leaves a trailer. They'll walk in, shot block there. Fletcher Anderson, good job to work it up. Maybe a 2-on-1 with Shimoleski. Anderson saucers it back, broken up beautifully by the Falcons. They'll look to come in transition. Here's Anthony Vidrick back. Has a trailer behind him, can't see it, now veers off into the near corner. Looks to center, instead out to the point to Foss. Foss goes cross ice, long range shot and a goal. It is, I think Ethan Lindell maybe got a piece of it to deflect it. That's a big goal here for the Falcons, Sean. Minute 53 to go, it's 5-2.
Yep, they keep themselves in the game, Tom. Yep. With a seeing eye shot from the point, I don't think Proctor
I think Ethan Lindell got a piece of that on the way through and redirected it over the top of him. Lindell was the first one through the line. We'll see. So the Pointers, the first 5, Falcons responding. Got to keep her going. All right, now Hill. Yep, Lindahl on the redirect. And Sean Bunting redirects it, goes up and out of play. So Lindell from Cole Teleke at 18:07. Back-to-back goals here for the Falcons, who turn this into a 3-goal game. Sean, while you were on your sabbatical,
yes,
don't forget that game against St. John's. The Pointers had a big lead that almost got turned around on them. So. Near side, Falcons carried him, but they're offsides here. A little delayed whistle call, and Falcons. Of course, Sean Roadhouse, assistant for the Falcons. Filling in last night is Steve Freeman, under the weather, but here tonight for the former Spash Panther head coach. Spash was playing now, long-range shot deflected up into the netting and out of play. You got to be careful here, Sean. That you don't give another one up here and then, bam. So you had everything going in your direction.
Right, as loud as the Pointers were on the bench in the first period in 10 minutes, they've been just as quiet here with the 2 goals that have come back that River Falls has scored.
Minute 25 to go here in the second. Goalie weekend will continue with Sean between the periods here.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan McGuire and Matthias Smith. Now wheeling around with it. Here comes Peyton Hart getting it, or Evan Junker, Junker with some traffic with Sherino. Sherino gets there first behind the net, throws it out. Back to himself. Junker sets it up. Here's Owen Dean with a shot. Good shot block there by the Falcons. Racigel trying to poke it free. Might be a 3-on-2. Engelbert gets a piece of it. Junker breaks it up, feeds it to the far side with a minute to go in the period. Falcons send it in. Racigel back to get it. He'll shove it ahead. Owen Dean with it. Gets it deep. Sherino chases after it with Teleke. Near side. Falcons on the left wing. Burke Simpson back through to the middle to Teleke. Teleke through, carrying it, lost his stride, gets it back, brings it in, centers it through, and almost a mini 2-on-1 here in the far corner with Reed Loon. Far side now, Burke Simpson coming in, 23 seconds to go. Pointers look like they're a little out of gas here. Falcons want a penalty, and now a huge hit in the near corner separates. Falcons try to throw it through in a redirect, but can't. 13 to go, shot block there. Here's Sherino trying to chase after it. He's going to come off on a change instead. Shimoleski out there, Burke Simpson in on the far side. Norris ties him up. Now Poulias with it. Poulias ahead, and it bounces around, and the period comes to an end. So Stevens Point, Sean, buzzed in at times in the period, gives a couple back toward the end, but most importantly, you carry a 5-2 lead into the third.
Yep, you're going to have a 3-goal lead with River Falls feeling a little confidence on their bench, so you're going to have to come out and push it. We'll get the third period, and it's at the end of 2 in Hobbs as well, and it's 0-0, Tom, as the buzzer just sounded over in Eau Claire.
All right, so a lot to get to here. We'll give you a scoring recap. We'll get you updated on all the scores. The game's still going on. Plus, it's the backup goalies, Ryan McGuire and Matthias Smith. an ensemble effort from my partner Sean McMahon here.
We had some fun.
All right, that's good. That is coming up. 5-2 Stevens Point after 2 here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Contemporary fitness is all about community, and people accomplish more when they work out together. Fraternal CrossFit offers group fitness, personal training, and 24/7 access. Schedule a no-sweat session today, which offers a zero-commitment consultation to help match your goals to the right programming. Fraternal CrossFit, 19 Park Ridge Drive in Stevens Point. Find out more at fraternalstevenspoint.com. Support for Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Edward Jones, a financial services firm helping individuals and business owners. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Also by Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, 617 Division Street in Stevens Point, and Marshall Clinic Health System, the official sports medicine provider of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Corporate sponsorship's a great way to activate your brand among Pointer fans. For more information, contact Clark Eckhoff at 715-302-1504. Goal Line Golf and Hockey in Schofield is Wisconsin's premier source for all your golf, hockey, and skating needs. They treat every customer like the home team. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, see the experts at Goal Line and get fit for your next step on the ice or out on the links. Located at 1430 Grand Avenue in Schofield, Goal Line's been the place to score since 1984. Everyone at Goal Line says, Go Pointers! Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, our second intermission. And, well, Sean, you thought you were coasting along, no problem, free tacos for everyone. And just like they do, the Falcons climb back into it here. 5-2 after 2, but still a pretty good first 40 minutes here for the Pointers.
Absolutely. The Pointers have played with that urgency, that want, that need tonight, and that's, the biggest story so far.
As you go. All right, Pointers got on the board, 8:48 of the first. Dawson Chirino is 15th of the year from Owen Dean. Alec Hamady is 3rd of the year at 16-13 from Tyler German and Peyton Hart. Stevens Point, despite being outshot 10-8 in the first period, had a 2-0 lead. Picked right up where they got going. Peyton Hart on a rebound goal in front of the net. His 15th of the year from Alec Hamady at 2:46. Not even a minute later. Let's see here. 38 seconds later, Matthew Falls is 6th of the year from Joe Manning at 3:24. It was 4-0 Stevens Point. Fletcher Anderson then, they're saying it's an even strength goal, so just as the power play expired at 12:08, Fletcher Anderson is 8th of the year. Nico Shemileski increases his point streak to 8 straight games. Chris Engelbert got the other assist. It was 5-0 Stevens Point, but then the Falcons strike back. 15:42 of the second of the power play. Reed Loon is 7th of the year from Dylan Smith and Cole Teleke. Teleke also assisting on Ethan Lindahl's 4th of the year at 18:07. Pointers outshoot the Falcons 13-8 in that second period, so 21-18 through 2 periods of play. Stevens Point 0 for 1 on the power play with 1 shot. Falcons 1 for 1 with just 1 shot. The goal by Reed Loon. Both goals redirects in front of the net that got past Alex Proctor. Brennan Boyington made 5 second-period saves for a game total of 11. Nolan Lacoste did what you want a backup goaltender to do. He made 5 saves. And so team total of 16 for them. Alex Proctor, 6 second-period saves for a game total of 16. Faceoffs are 50-50 now between both teams. All right, Hobbs Ice Arena and Eau Claire, they're scoreless after 40 minutes. Superior outshooting Eau Claire 17-16. Both teams are 0 for 3 on the power play in that game there. We will see if we can bring the video feed up here from Ashland. Stout had a 3-0 lead. It is now 5-0 Stout after 2 periods as the Blue Devils look to sweep the Lumberjacks. All right, Concordia, Wisconsin had a 1-0 lead after 1. Lawrence with 2 in the second. So the Vikings lead Concordia, Wisconsin 2-1 after 2. MSOE and Marion after 2 are tied at 1. Pointer women beat Northland for the second straight day 10-1. All kinds of goals and big night for Maddie Anderle, a hat trick and 4 points. Alyssa Yoakum, 2 goals, 4 assists as the Pointers sweep the host Superior Friday, Saturday next week. We'll take a break. We come back. Sean's conversation with the goaltenders, Ryan McGuire, Matthias Smith. That's coming up next here on the Pointers Sports Network. Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant Nick Kenton at 920-889-1846 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Just like a scorching slap shot straight into the net, TDS Fiber Internet is lightning fast, straight into your home. For over 55 years, people have relied on TDS to connect to what matters most. Today, they're delivering fiber internet to tech-hungry communities to help them thrive. Enjoy reliable streaming, gaming, and more, all from a proud sponsor of your Pointers. Learn more at TDS.com. Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location at the Dreyfus University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point. Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
And we continue with our Pointer hockey coverage here on the Pointer Sports Network. Second intermission time, and that means time for our Pointer profiles. And tonight, we're going to switch some things up. We're going to talk with both the other 2 goaltenders on our roster here with the Pointers, Matthias Smith and Ryan McGuire. And first of all, thanks for taking the time, fellows. I really, really appreciate it. Let's start with you, Ryan. How's things going for you? Getting in the lineup, playing some important minutes, and building your game.
Yeah, of course. Coming in last year as a freshman, and with Maddie's injury, it was kind of like you kind of got thrown into a few games maybe to give Proc some rest. And I don't know, this year I've really been able to just settle in this year, especially coming back after the second half, going home to see family, and then coming back. I felt pretty good.
The Hamlin game, I wasn't there, but from what people told me, that was probably one of your better performances of the year.
Yeah, they like to throw a lot of stuff at the net, so there weren't too many great A's. We give up maybe a few, but they really like to just throw stuff from the walls on net, so it wasn't too difficult of a game.
Matthias, let's talk about your junior season. A little bit different, working your way back from an injury. How are things going? We hope you're getting closer to being 100%.
Yeah, definitely. I would say every week I think I get a little bit closer. I mean, I've been working hard in the athletic, the training room, and doing PT on my own and everything, working in practice every day. Just, I think I keep getting that much closer, getting back to, my 100%.
Absolutely. For you, Alex Proctor, obviously both you guys get to see him play in practice every day. What have you noticed in his game the last couple of weeks that it feels like he's taking a step forward, especially last Saturday in Menominee?
Prox is a really good goalie for sure. I think I've always, since when I first met him and saw him, I've always known he's been a absolutely, terrific goalie, and I think he just shows that consistently.
Consistently playing consistent hockey, right? And for you, Ryan, let's talk a little bit about your freshman year and then kind of coming in as a sophomore. You got to feel a little bit better coming into this fall and knowing what the program is like and kind of knowing the game and the speed of it.
Yeah, of course. I think after you have 1 year under your belt, really it's after that first semester you kind of know what to expect on a day-to-day basis. And now, you get more minutes, you're able to feel more comfortable. You're able to replicate that feeling in practice and keep building.
Yeah, absolutely. And for you, both of you guys, we'll talk a little bit about Coach Nelson. Not a lot of D3 hockey programs has a goalie coach that comes in a couple days a week and works with you guys. I have a feeling that's one of the reasons why you guys came here, so you had someone to work with every day or every couple days.
Yeah, no, I love having Nelly here. I mean, he's awesome. He's been such an amazing resource for me. I think he really cares about us, obviously as goalies, but also as people as well. Like I find he's someone that I can talk to about lots of things outside of the rink too. Just a really great resource and a really great guy to have.
Absolutely. For you, Ryan?
Yeah, of course, he's out here every Monday and Wednesday morning at like 5 a.m. So he's putting in an incredible amount of time just to help us get better. And I can't thank him enough for the time he spends trying to help us.
Okay, you guys ready to have some fun? I promised fun in this and not so much serious hockey talk. Let's talk about your favorite NHL goaltender and why.
Right now, I'd have to go with Aiden Hill. I think I kind of try to model my game after him. I think at least my goalie partners have said that I play similarly to him. And he is also actually from very close to my hometown, played in the same minor hockey association as I did growing up. So, yeah.
And for you, Ryan?
Growing up, it was Jonathan Quick. He was from Connecticut as well.
Good U.S. goaltender.
Of course.
Right?
But right now, I'm a big New York Islanders fan, and I love watching Ilya Sorokin.
Yeah, he can really scoot. Let's talk about your favorite goaltender celebration after a big save or a shootout win. We'll start with you, Ryan.
I'd have to go,
what would you go to if you'd stoned whoever in Orange Lemon?
I don't know. Probably it's got to be Junks. We have a competition after warm-ups every game.
Yeah.
And he likes to do his hot lap around the rink and fly. And they'll sauce a puck out to him right before we got to get off the ice. And right now I'm leading him 6-4.
Okay.
So try and make that 7-4 tonight.
Absolutely. For you?
Yeah, I'm not a big celly guy. I'll be honest. I don't know. I try to keep it more. I don't know.
That's okay.
Maybe a bow and arrow or something. I'm not really a big celebration guy.
There was once a goaltender called named Max Milasek that played here, and he was the king of the shutout celebrations. Harder to make a save on, which coach? Coach Krieger or Coach Haydock? Who's got more offense ability?
That's tough. I would say, I don't know. Kriegs, they both have good shots. I'd say Kriegs shoots is a bit harder, but Joey's release is tough to read. So I don't know. That's a tough one.
I get the feeling that Joey's a little more crafty, right? Yeah. For you?
I'd say Joey's a little tougher only because he kind of changes his where he's shooting. I think Kriegs likes to go low blocker, low glove, and Joey will change it up every time. So maybe it's that unpredictability factor out of Joey.
Smitty, best save and on who in Orange Lemon this year?
In Orange Lemon specifically?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, it's so many breakaways in one day. They kind of all just blur together into one. Like by the time it's over, I couldn't really remember one specific save. Honestly.
Okay. For you, Rob?
I will second that. I feel like we're seeing probably 60 breakaways plus in Orange Lemon. So if you make a good save, get ready for the next one. You don't really remember it.
You guys are so nice. I give you plenty of opportunity to throw your boys under the bus, and you're just keeping to the company line. I love it. Superstitions for you, Mags?
I don't have any. A lot of guys, you gotta listen to the same music, eat the same food. I keep it light, and however I'm feeling that day is what I do, but nothing crazy.
All right, Smitty.
Yeah, I'm not superstitious at all, actually. I mean, I have my routine to warm up my body and everything, but I don't have anything I do specifically at a specific time or specific way. So I don't know. I kind of think superstitions, just try to keep it loose and just make sure my body's feeling good and my mind's feeling good.
Okay, tonight, big game, obviously, with the letdown against River Falls last night. Big 3 points on the line. Hopefully get some help in Eau Claire to keep pace with the Yellow Jackets. Give me a couple keys for a good win tonight.
Yeah, I think we had a good video session this morning. I think the boys are fired up. We got those guys who were suspended back in the lineup. So I think we're all ready to go. Energy's really high, and I think we just gotta work hard from the puck drop and do the things we've been doing to make us successful.
Megs, what can I look for to see that Alex Proctor is on his game from what you see on the bench?
Really just, I'd say if he's for any goal, it's really just controlling rebounds. But I don't know, with Alex, I feel like he loves to, you can tell if he's bopping around, listening to music, he's in that groove. So I'd look for that.
Okay, the bounce and the head hop. Well, fellas, I really appreciate you guys both taking the time. I know you got things to do, but so best of luck. We'll both see you next year, okay?
Awesome, thank you.
All right, that was Ryan McGuire and Matthias Smith. More Pointer hockey coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
At Dahl Auto, every pre-owned vehicle goes through a 169-point inspection. They also include a 7-month, 7,000-mile limited warranty with every qualifying pre-owned vehicle. Find out more at Dahl Honda, 3700 North Point Drive, and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Highway 10 East, Stevens Point. Rock and Roll Cafe is proud to be a part of the Stevens Point community and would like to thank everyone for all the support over the past 9 years. With high-quality food and a fun, inviting atmosphere, Rock and Roll Cafe features all-day breakfast and a Friday fish fry with convenient ordering for takeout and delivery. Rock and Roll Cafe, a little corner where everybody's welcome and treated like a rock star. Open Monday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 2801 Stanley Street, Stevens Point.
There's a lot of good going on all around us, and Aspirus Health is proud to be home to so much of it. We are here for you and your family, here for the community, planning for the future, and here for good. Because that's how it should be among people who care for one another. And that's what keeps driving us forward at Aspirus. Good people with good hearts, delivering great care. Care that will keep getting better as we grow and thrive together. Aspirus Health, passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Support for Pointer Sports is provided by Mullins Whey. Simply pure and all-natural, Mullins Whey protein isolates come in multiple delicious flavors. Learn more about the health nutrition benefits of whey protein isolates at mullinswhey.com. Your way, our way, Mullins Whey. And by Thrivent. It's never too early to refine your vision for retirement. Thrivent has financial advisors to help you create a strategy to reflect your priorities. Call Mike at 715-340-8054 to get started.
All right, Sean, here was banking on a water delay. That didn't happen off the draw. Falcons win it and dump it in. Now right in front, shot, pad, save made by Alex Proctor, and the Falcons really digging here, Sean, to continue their hot hand. Now a long-range shot goes through. Chris Engelbert should have gotten a penalty in front of the net.
Yep.
And they'll let him go on. Now O'Brien ahead. Engelbert with it, dings it back to the middle. Falcons intercept. O'Brien with it again. Engelbert at center ice. He'll wait. Now lift it up to the far corner. Shemolevsky after it. He'll try to get a piece of it. Falcons regain control again. 5-2 Stevens Point. Here's Andrew Poulias circling back. Opening minute of play here in the third period. Our side. A 3-goal lead, worst lead in hockey, right?
I thought it was 2.
Isn't that what some say?
I thought it was 2.
2, whatever. Racing near side, throws it in. Lacoste, who's come in, and now Fletcher Anderson works it free on the far side. Anderson, a pair of goals on the weekend. High to Evan Junker. Junker bopping around between periods like he does all the time, pretty much. Poulias with it out high. Racing. Long range shot. Lacoste, glove save, hangs on. Evan Junker still looking for his first goal of the year. I think it's starting to click in the minds of these seniors here that you're starting to get down the path.
Yep.
Right?
Well, if it doesn't click this weekend, it'll click next weekend. Saturday night being senior night.
7 seniors? Well, 6 and a senior plus.
Yep.
All right.
Senior night for ×2 for Mr. Pulias.
Now Peyton Hart off the draw, tried to walk in and get a shot. Alex Davis shut that down. Near side Hart, around for German, too far. Eftimowski right back to him. Behind the net, German, a nifty job here to free it up. Well, he and Evan Junker have such a long reach.
Yes.
Now Hamady, a good job to play it. Alec Hamady has had himself a good weekend here. Now here's German with it ahead on his backhand, tried to shove it toward Peyton Hart. Hart with his 15th of the year. Sherino is 15th. Falcons lifted over the top. Eftimowski. Blake Norris off of Hamady and in. Pointers changing here. Peyton Hart hustling behind the net to try to free it up. Far side, Alex Atwill steps in front of him. Matthew Falls out there, long-range pass. Here comes Burke Simpson.
Oh, what a play by
Nice
Hunter
place
O'Brien.
by Hunter O'Brien ahead, and Matthew Falls brings it in with Bunting. Falls coming, drops a shoulder, now near corner. He's shoved off. Bunting will get there, and they'll play a two-man game on the near side. Bunting trying to dig it out between the legs and whacking away at it here on the near side. Now finally poked it free for a minute, but the Falcons drag it right back in. Now a scrum again is also tied up in there. Cole Teleke. Falcons slide it up the wall. Aiden Mosier back to get it. He'll go to Quentin Hill, bouncing puck and hit off the backside of one of the Falcons. They'll walk in, shot fought off by Proctor, and where is it? Up in the air it goes, and then boy,
where did the puck go?
Stick knocked, it went up into the, similar to last night, but came down behind the net. Boy, the Falcons had a legitimate beef there as the stick absolutely hammered out of the hands before a rebound could get there. Aiden Mosier rattles it around. Far side Bunting will get there, tied it up for a minute, and then picking it up Owen Belisle. Belisle in, shoves it toward the front, smothered, bouncing puck there. Comes out high, Foss with a shot, blocked in front, backhander there. Picked up by Vidrick, he'll cycle it around, far side again, long range shot again, goes wide. Falcons getting shots here, but not necessarily on the net. Now Bunting with a knee to turn that one aside. Far side, Owen Dean, this 5 out there for the Pointers, been out there for a while. Now goes behind the net again. Here's Vidrick looking to center. He's hammered on the play by Racigol and cleared out to center ice.
Pointers got to hustle on this change.
Racigol and Junker will dump it back in again. Proctor holds it for Racigol. Glove down by Junker. He doesn't know where is it? Is it in his glove?
It was on the dasher board.
It's up on the top of the dasher board. Students pointed it out to him, so he pops it down, and Engelbert picks it up. Engelbert to the right wing to Owen Dean out of his reach. Oh, Dawson Sherino hustling, gets there first, looks to throw it back out in front of the net, ties it up behind the net, spin move there. Engelbert to it on the far side, right to Sherino. Sherino in a stick battle here, he wins it, but then poked free, and Dylan Smith picks it up. Now played with a high stick here by Blake Norris. They'll blow that one dead.
You'll take that.
And we'll see here, 15:22 to go.
Face-off will come back down to the Pointer defensive end. We're underway in the third period in Eau Claire as well, Tom. Looking for the first goal in that hockey game. Grindy.
All right, face-off to the right side of Alex Proctor. Pointers win the draw. Clean win, Eftimowski behind his own net. Far side, Blake Norris ahead. Hit off the backside of Pulias. Fletcher Anderson shepherds it in and backhands it down into the zone. Shemilevsky into the near corner along with Pulias. Pulias and Shemilevsky. Pulias hustling behind the net. Keeps it going in the right direction. Out high, Eftimowski fakes a shot. Cross ice for Norris. Handcuffed him, but he shoves it up the near wall. Fletcher Anderson with it. Anderson feeds it far side. Firing a shot fought off by Lacoste as Eftimowski with a great chance there. Falcons cleared out. Fletcher Anderson at center ice. Veers far side. He'll go to Pulias. Pulias to Shemilevsky, a backhander. That lifted just high. Not sure if Lacoste got a shoulder on it or not. And Shemilevsky and Pulias still dogged the puck behind the net here. Comes free for a minute. Burke Simpson around near side. German in to help, and he'll get it to Shemilevsky. Pokes it into the corner. And Tyler German finishes a check but can't come away with the puck. 14:20 to go in the third. A 5-2 lead here for the Pointers. Joe Manning ahead, but kicked out of there by the Falcons. Here is Aiden Mosier. Mosier back to the middle with Manning. Manning far side. Tyler German fires a shot deflected and into the netting and out of play. 14:07 to go here in the third. Sean Pointers out shooting the Falcons 23-20.
Yeah, they've been able to get the offense rolling here. Nice job of getting pucks deep. You know, Coach Krieger is going to mention that in the intermission here, is getting the pucks deep, making sure that River Falls comes up the whole length of the ice to get an offensive scoring opportunity. So far, so good. Just take the air out of this thing.
Peyton Hart to take the draw. Hart, Hamady, Tyler German. Falcons off the wall and out. They're going to ice the puck. See? Well, 13:59 to go now.
We go back. I think the two centermen are going to do it again.
Yep. Both, all five will stay out there. Aiden Mosier dressing as the seventh defenseman tonight. He, Hunter O'Brien, and Joe Manning have kind of made a good trio here. Joe Manning's had a dynamite weekend here.
He has been really good.
You talk about a kid that's smiling all the time,
Yeah.
right? Got a lot of happy people on this team in general. Now here's Manning, feeds it in front of the net. Peyton Hart picked up here. He'll get back to his feet as a little chicken wing on the stick, huh? Now in the near corner, they'll try to shove it free. There is a serious battle here on the near side, and now Aiden Mosier back in there. He'll get to his feet, dug out by the Pointers again. They'll circle. Hamady with a shot, hit a body in front. Hart couldn't get to the rebound. Hart with a screen here. Now Hamady feeds it, half wall near side to Mosier, to Tyler German. German lost the handle on it, now gets it back. He'll bring it back into the neutral zone and circle back. Feeds it ahead. Manning on the far side, flips it in. Almost put himself off sides. Hamady sliding. And Falcons able to get it. They're back the other way. Maybe a 3-on-2, but the Pointers close it down well. They'll send it in. It is Evan Junker with the body. He's spun around hard. The interference call coming here against the Falcons. Pointers will get an extra attacker on. The Falcons don't like this call.
Nope.
As much as they've been letting everything else go, I'm not sure how that's worse than anything we've seen so far. Junker ahead. Now they'll come to the middle. Junker gets it back. He'll carry it in near side and is offsides. Oh boy, so it is Sean Hauser with a cross-checking call here. So it's Hunter Jones that goes off. And
was that Sean Roadhouse, Tom?
No, that was Steve Freeman.
Oh, there we go.
He's back in the house.
Yep.
And he's got a legitimate beef here with all the, man, there has been
plenty of stick work this weekend.
Plenty of lumber, and we'll see. Pointers in the power play here, 12:38 to go. Now kick free for the minute. Now the Falcons will send it. Hunter Jones for cross-checking. And Stevens Point on their second power play of the night. Just the third penalty of the game. Joe Manning leaves it back to Fletcher Anderson. Shemalevsky has his 8-game point streak intact. Shemalevsky back out high
penalty
to Manning.
Coming up on the point. Is that on?
On the Pointers.
A slash. Oh, yeah, it's on the Pointers.
On Chirino? Or is it Pouliot?
It's Pooley.
Well, Steve Freeman can smile a little bit. There's your makeup call.
Yep.
So 4-on-4 here with 12:14 to go. Short-lived power play for the Pointers. All right, face off to the left side of Alex Proctor. Lifted up near side, and Pointers streak it away just off the stick of Chirino. Tyler Lee back to get it. Falcons, near corner, hung up with Travis Ulberg, the referee there. They'll throw it behind the net. 4-on-4 here. 11:50 to go in this one. Tyler Lee with some speed, leaves it far side. Falcons through to the Milberg Simpson shot, just missed. Sneaky little shot there. Now Chirino with it. Dawson Chirino, the brakes on. He'll go to center ice, leaves it back to Shemalevsky. Chmielewski in, looks to set up Chirino again in front of the net. Now coming around near side. Chmielewski still with it to Chirino. Falcons take it away. 50 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. Falcons going to get a brief power play coming up. 11:20 to go in the third. It's a 3-goal lead for Stevens Point. Cole Teleke. He played about 30 minutes last night or something like that. I don't know. Matthew Falls for Fletcher Anderson just out of his reach. Falcons cycling back. Here's Dylan Smith. Smith leaves it. Weaving his way around. Joey Foss now ahead far side. They get through Evan Junker. They got Smith wide open in front of the net. Redirected. Pad save made by Proctor. Rebound clear to the far board. Smith back with it again. Toe drag poked away. Comes back clear to side again. Foss with it again far side. Here's Smith. Dylan Smith around. Good edges here. Firing a shot. That whistled just wide. And it's Alex Davis here on the near side. Falcons on the power play. They will regain possession and make a couple of changes. They've got 15 seconds of a power play here, trailing 5-2. Half ball on the near side. Now they'll slide it out high to Davis. Davis near side to Teleke. Back to Davis. Davis with a shot through, hit a body in front. That's Racigal. Matthew Falls, a nifty job to gain control of the puck. He'll slide it. Pointers back at full strength, able to do it just before the penalty expired, so no icing call. Coming up on the midway point here in the third period. Back to 5-on-5. Stevens Point a 5-2 lead. Centering pass here gets through. Hunter O'Brien back in the near corner of his own end. He's rubbed out there. Max Collette in there to try to pick it up, but Hunter O'Brien pinning it up here, waiting for help from Tyler German. Boy, Hunter just doing a good job to tie it up. Now Falcons dig it. They'll center it back, intercepted by Bunting. Bunting back through. Here's Quentin Hill. Picked up from behind, fights his way to the red line and gets it deep, and then is pasted into the far side. Paid the price, but got the job done. Bunting, Owen Dean out there on the forecheck now, under 9.5 to go in the third. Here's Cole Teleke getting it in off of the stick of Alex Proctor. He will scoop it around far side. This is actually going to get to Owen Belisle first. Pointers clear it out. Here's Eftimowski charging on the right wing. Eftimowski has Owen Dean to the middle. Tied up. Eftimowski ridden hard. Dean in to keep it going, but the Falcons clear it around. Now the Pointers take it away. Chirino slides it back through. Nobody home. Hustling near side. Blake Norris shoves it back again. As it's Chirino chasing after it again. Engelberg far side around him. Eftimowski had it. Now squirts away from him. Blake Norris back to get it. Norris. Tyler Krieger imploring him to skate. Chirino skates. He'll come in the left wing. Diaz dazzles. Pad save. Rebound is there. Oh, comes right back in. And the defender, Alex Davis, Sean, kind of slid it back. We're going to get the media timeout. 8:36 to go in the third. It is 5-2 Stevens Point here on the Pointer Sports Network.
Cousin Subs is now bigger and better in Stevens Point. Visit them today at 111 North Division Street with a fresh look that includes a drive-thru. Whether it's a grilled-to-order cheesesteak, Wisconsin cheese curds, or a party box of subs, Cousins has something for every occasion. Order online at cousinsubs.com or with the Cousin Subs mobile app. Cousin Subs. Believe in better. See what's behind the glass with Aero Global. Operating in Canada and the United States since 1965, Aero delivers durable, custom-engineered solutions for transit, off-road, and fleet vehicles, always with a focus on quality and service. Aero honors its values to provide customers with best-in-class design expertise, product innovation, comprehensive product support, and custom-engineered solutions. Aero Global. Innovation driven by people.
All right, media timeout here. 8:36 to go. It's 5-2 Stevens Point. You'd like to see as much play down to our left here as possible.
Absolutely.
All right, looks like Marion and MSOE are getting late, tied at 1. Peyton Hart, Tyler German, Alec Hamady out there for the Pointers. Falcons lifted out of the zone. Junker. Cross ice to Racigal. Racigal. He'll spin in, steps around the hit attempt to Burke Simpson. Simpson, they're trying to set him up now. Turnover. Racigal turns, fires a shot. Rolling puck toward the front of the net. Racigal gets dumped He'll dive for it. Falcons carry it back the other way. In on the near side, this is Burke Simpson, loses an edge. Goes into the near boards, and as he sent the puck back, Falcons dump it back in. Proctor will slow it down. Evan Junker behind his own net. Alex Atwill, the forechecker, he'll ditch him. Here's Junker ahead. Here's Tyler German. He'll wait, feathers it deep. Alec Hamady giving chase behind the net. Tied up with the defender there into the near corner. Peyton Hart setting up as well. 7:45 to go in the third. Long range pass here. They'll say no. Said the Pointers could have played it. Opted not to. Hunter O'Brien now ditches a defender, rattles it around to Hart on the far side. He'll turn, clears it up. Tyler German with it. He's going to lift it. It's going to go up and out of play. Boy, he had visions of he and Nico Shemilevsky going back the other way in a hurry.
Yep, trying to a little chip pass to himself off the glass and get around the defender.
Sean, looks like Eau Claire has just had a power play that they did not score on. As they go back to 5-on-5, it looks like Eau Claire has taken a penalty, so midway through the third, Superior taking a timeout. A 0-0 game to set up the power play. Lead pass ahead. They tried to streak Poulias in. Falcons with a little dip. Shot fired. Shot blocked there by Joe Manning. A rebound pushed wide around to the near side. Shemilevsky couldn't get there. Hunter O'Brien will pick it up. Shot, save made, and where did that go? Up into the netting.
Yep.
Did Proctor make the save, or did
Yes.
Joe Manning block the shot? Either way, it ended up into the netting. And
I thought Proctor got a pad on it, but Joe Manning, 2 block shots there, Tom, on that shift.
Coming into the game, Sean, Michael Eftimowski, the Pointer leader in block shots, with 23. Cole Teleke coming in, 38 block shots. It's a lot of ice packs.
It is.
Bounces around Shemilevsky, near side, Tyler Lee. Wires it around the boards. Proctor feeds it. Blake Norris, defender, pounds him in the near corner, and Eftimowski in to help him out. Fletcher Anderson corrals it. Long range pass. Shemilevsky redirects it in. 6:45 to go in the third. Pointers on the forecheck. Shemilevsky going to get there on the near side along with Poulias out high. Lost it. Comes out of the zone. He'll set it back up. Leaves it back to Eftimowski. Near side, Blake Norris. Norris skating along the red line. Dumps it out of the reach of Bunting. Falcons look to push it right back up. Good job by Norris to close that down, and Bunting leaves it back. Now they'll get it up. Here's Poulias on the far side. He'll flip it easily around a defender. Pointers finishing a change here. Bunting charging after it. Falls reaches for it. He'll get it, but and he spun around. Matthew Falls, good hustle here. He'll send it back in deep. Just tied it up. Waited to touch up and then dump it in. Coming up on 6 minutes to go in the third. A 3-goal lead by the Pointers here that's been kind of heavy-duty feeling out mode here in the last couple minutes. Alex Davis with it. Far side it goes. Evan Junker, stride for stride with the defender here. Now steps in. Oh, that's a heck of a defensive play by Evan Junker to not take a penalty. Falcons, however, jam it half wall in the near side. They'll walk out with it. Shot whistled and shoulder save made there by Alex Proctor. Alex Davis at the point, side of the net. Falcons try to turn it around. Junker from his belly slides it out. Chirino now with it. He's back the other way. Cuts behind Hill. Chirino flips it ahead. Falcons turning it back around. Aiden Mosier reads the play there. Where is it? Bouncing puck. Falcons walk right through. Shot fired. O'Brien breaks that, blocks that one. And here's Aiden Mosier. Crossing the far side with the backhander in. 5:10 to go in the third. Pointers trying to earn a split here at home. Far side. Now Falcons around the red line in. Proctor leaves it for Hunter O'Brien. A miscommunication here. Now they'll get it back going. Here's Aiden Mosier. Mosier to center ice. Ricochets off a defender. Engel will return. Flip it in. Here's Owen Dean walking in. Fires a shot in the goal. Owen Dean, a sneaky little shot. Used the defender as a screen. A 6-pack on the board by the Pointers. 4:46 to go.
That should do it here for the split this weekend. A well-earned goal by Owen Dean, as it will be his third of the year. He normally is in on the assist, right? And he finally gets an opportunity. Blisters it past the goaltender for River Falls, and 6-3 Pointers.
4:46 to go. Owen Dean. Winners Hamady dumps it in. Lacoste going to cover it. So Owen Dean, set up the first goal. Gabe Mosier getting a point here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dean from Engelbert and Mosier at 15-14. So Owen Dean, his third of the year. 4:40 to go. Hart wins the draw, back to Blake Norris. Hamady turns and fires. Near side, Eftimovsky. Hart out of midair, chops at a bouncing puck. German gets there first, but can't hold the zone. Puts the brakes on, but feeds it. Falcons are off sides here. Oh, late whistle here.
Yeah.
Johnny Myers wheeling around. All right, so face-off will come just outside the blue line. And it looks like the the Yellow Jackets have tallied, right?
Yes. 4-on-4 goal.
Yeah, with 6:41 to go there. Up ahead, nifty job here by Johnny Myers. 2-on-1 developing. Myers coming in, point blank. Oh, great job by Peyton Hart to prevent a scoring chance. Here's Tyler German trying to whack it away. Back the other way. Proctor tied up. Penalty coming up here. And who's it against?
Who was the last?
Holding the stick call.
Who got caught the last? Because it was a scrum between Hart, Proctor, and a Falcon player.
And it's Johnny Myers.
And it's Myers.
I think Myers is going to go off. Yeah, Johnny Myers goes off. $3:59 to go here. And the Pointer power play unit out there. Well, regardless of what your final score is here, Sean, Pointers have answered the bell.
Yes, they have. Yep.
Falcons off the draw. Deflected, goes up and out of play. That's a heck of a catch by whoever that is.
Oh,
wow. All right. Johnny Myers holding the stick is the call. Pointers on their third power play of the night. Trying to think, the Fletcher Anderson goal came just as the power play had expired.
Correct.
Right?
Yep. He was really close.
Yep. And yeah. If it deflects up and out of play, it goes into the offensive zone, right?
Yep. Exactly.
$3:56 to go here.
Do you think River Falls is a little sick of their officiating crew in Game 4?
Hunter Jones. Here's Joe Manning feeding it near side to Sherino. Sherino walks it. Now comes to Fletcher Anderson. Anderson in, a rocket of a shot. Lacoste with a save. Rebound! Oh, what a pad save by Lacoste on Poulias. Near side, might have been a sliding defender. Either way, good setup. Poulias far side. Now they'll walk in. Anderson shot. Lacoste, another save. Puck is loose behind. Defender pokes it out. Minute 30 to go in the power play. 3:25 to go. Poulias. Near side, Joe Manning. Manning surveys it up from the half wall on the near side. Out high to Sherino. Sherino almost fell down. Now gets his balance back. Far side now feeds it Anderson. Poulias with a rocket. That gets the glass. Manning to the rebound. Minute 10 to go on the power play. Near corner, Shemileski goes behind the net. Comes out. Here's Fletcher Anderson. Anderson to Poulias again. Trying to get the captain some work here is now Fletcher Anderson. Anderson down low to Shemileski. Back to Anderson. Out high, zips it to Manning on the near side. Pointers just content possessing the puck here. 2:50 to go. Manning walks in, zips it through. Falcons going to stick on the way through. Good deflection there on the kill. And around it goes. All right, here's Sherino. 4 Yellow Jackets across the blue line, but Sherino feeds it to Joe Manning. Far side Anderson. Thought about a toe drag, but instead, Falcons intercept and they'll shoot it the length of the ice. 28 seconds to go in the power play. 2:20 to go. Far side, Evan Junker. Now back to Engelbert. He'll put the brakes on, slides it out high. 2 minutes to go here. Now back through to the middle, Racigel. River Falls back at full strength. Under 2 minutes to go. Stevens Point a 6-2 lead. Still 1-0 at Hobbs Superior. Well, we have a minute here, Sean. We'll get a second. Owen Dean ahead into the neutral zone. Dylan Smith with it ahead. Owen Dean takes it away. Peyton Hart breaks it up. Should congratulate our broadcasting colleague John Garber of KWS. Game number 600 for him last night as Lacoste covers it up.
And he'll get rewarded with a trip to Menominee next weekend.
There you go. 600 games. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Back-to-back weekends on the road. There you go. So. I think the last time I counted, I'm coming in on 650
I was going to say, you got to be over
I
that,
had a couple years after I graduated from doing full-time, we only did some home games. So that, otherwise it'd be a heck of a lot more. All right, back to 5-on-5, minute 29 to go. Face off to the right side of Lacoste. Bunting around. Falcons lift it up. Bunting, good job to go up and knock it down with the glove. Dylan Smith, however, picks it up, brings it in. Now here's Quentin Hill with it. Pointers look to bring the rush back the other way. Ahead for Falls, out of his reach. Matthew Falls with a very nice goal here tonight as well. Coming up about a minute to go here. Stevens Point looking to solidify win number 15. Near side, and here's Hunter O'Brien. 1 minute to go in the game here. Deflects up. Sent back in. Pointers are offsides. Pointers struck with 2 in the first and put both hands on the wheels of this one. Now pile up behind the net. Here comes Aiden Mosier out with it. 40 seconds to go. Long range shot. Proctor blocks that one aside. Hunter O'Brien with it now around. He'll lose a couple of players up the near side off of Bunting and out. German trying to gain control of it. Far side, Gib Cody. One last chance here for the Falcons. They drag it in. Quentin Hill breaks it up off the near side. Sean, Pointers have not lost back-to-back home games since 2019, and it ain't going to happen here tonight.
Nope.
Near side, Falcons behind. Now here's Peyton Hart. He will fire it toward the side of the net. 5 seconds to go. Bunting diving for it. That's going to do it. Stevens Point, an impressive response here after falling in a tight one last night. They firmly control this one here and get a 6-2 victory to split the weekend series.
Yeah, big win for the Pointers. Big answer after last night in the struggles with Juice. And a very, very good win for Stevens Point tonight. Northland College next up for the Pointers next weekend.
Yeah, last report, Northland trailing Stout 5-0. As the two teams will line up here and shake hands. Man, you get the feeling in the back of your mind that this WIC tournament's going to be something.
It's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely nuts.
Absolutely nuts.
It's about as even as it's been in a while.
Super long time. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back at our post-game show. Get Coach Tyler Krieger's thoughts here. Stevens Point, a 6-2 win. Back to tell you about it. Coming up here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Subs is now bigger and better in Stevens Point. Visit them today at 111 North Division Street with a fresh look that includes a drive-thru. Whether it's a grilled-to-order cheesesteak, Wisconsin cheese curds, or a party box of subs, Cousins has something for every occasion. Order online at cousinsubs.com or with the Cousins Subs mobile app. Cousins Subs. Believe in better. See what's behind the glass with Aero Global. Operating in Canada and the United States since 1965, Aero delivers durable, custom-engineered solutions for transit, off-road, and fleet vehicles, always with a focus on quality and service. Aero honors its values to provide customers with best-in-class design expertise, product innovation, comprehensive product support, and custom-engineered solutions. Aero Global. Innovation driven by people. Northwind Solar is a work-owned cooperative building solar power and battery storage systems for homes and businesses across central Wisconsin. With over 100 years of collective experience in renewable energy, Northwind Solar offers free consultations and estimates with a 10-year labor warranty. For a free estimate, visit northwindre.com. Northwind Solar, Central Wisconsin's premier solar installer. Stop into Monk's Bar and Grill in Plover throughout the week for great daily specials. You can enjoy mini Monk Burger Mondays, Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, a Friday fish fry, and more. Monk's Bar and Grill offers a UWSP student discount. Stop in and show your UWSP student ID and enjoy 15% off your food purchase. Monk's Bar and Grill, 1400 Commerce Place in Plover, or visit monksbarandgrill.com.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena in Stevens Point. Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, joined by the head coach of the Pointers, Tyler Krieger. Coach, your fellas answered the bell here tonight, I thought. Nice effort.
Yeah, we wanted to start on time. Felt like we haven't done that the last few games, and by golly, yeah, Dawson Trino first shift runs over three guys. We almost score a goal. Burst throws in the upper net. I mean, that's if you're drawing up a start, how to start, that's how to do it. But I think we fed right off of that. The first 5 minutes, I thought we were rolling. Didn't get a goal to the first 7 or 8 minute mark, but that's the jump, and that's the extra gear that they have. That now, how do we do that for the next 4 games? Because, like we said, you get to 1 games after the semifinal weekend. You get to 1 game in the playoff, and we got to be able to bring our game on a nightly basis no matter who we're playing. So that's a good answer for us moving forward, and got to finish strong here.
I tell you, you got some skill in this team. Those first 2 goals were something to watch. They'll be fun to watch on video, huh?
Yeah, we don't score a ton of rush goals, but those are nice little plays. I mean, biggest thing to our guys today was just be confident, be aggressive, make plays. Like, if we give up breakaways, fine. Prox will save them. I mean, I don't want you playing timid. We played last night the way we played. Average was as good as we're going to be tonight. You give yourselves a chance to be great, and that's what we're doing. We talked about chasing greatness this morning, and to do that, you got to have a little extra oomph, and you got to be able to let it fly and let the chips fall where they may.
I thought your young D. Joe Manning had a dynamite weekend for you here.
Yeah, he was
good. Huh?
He was good. I thought Hunter and Aiden were good. I thought
yeah.
Aiden was the best game we've seen him play tonight. You can see his skating ability, moving pucks. They're coming along for sure. Yeah,
absolutely. All right, back home again next weekend here. Let's just chat for a minute here. Military night, Friday night. The jerseys are up there on the Dash auction app, and they're cool.
Yeah,
they're really nice.
It'll be neat. And then you'll get senior night, kind of an emotional weekend for you next weekend with 6 big points for you here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to keep this train rolling and set ourselves up for that last weekend in Soup. But it's a scrappy team coming in next weekend. It's a chance for us to just play our game. We got to have a good week of practice. We got to take this game and roll it into next week and keep building our game as we keep going.
Put some juice in the building here
tonight.
That's what, when this place is rolling, both your team and in the stands, there's nothing better.
No, there isn't. That's what I try to tell the guys, to find the joy in the game. I mean, there's not a lot of these seniors. Their games are dwindling at home a little bit. I think so. I think so, but just taking advantage of every single moment and just finding joy in the game. Just be in the essence, be nitty-gritty, and just get going and enjoy that challenge, enjoy that embracement. Heck of a job by our guys.
You need help down the stairs?
I think I'm
okay?
It's loosened up now. First 5 hours after I wake up in the morning were a little rough. But
okay, all right.
We'll see if I can get on skates next week.
All right, that's good, Coach. Hey, congratulations. We'll see you back here next week.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Pointers coach Tyler Krieger. Pointers win it here by a count of 6-2. Dawson Chirino at 8:48 of the first is 15th of the year from Owen Dean. Alec Hamady is 3rd of the year from Tyler German, and Peyton Hart at 16-13. 2-0 Stevens Point after 1. Peyton Hart on a rebound goal, his 15th of the year from Alec Hamady at 2:46. Followed by Matthew Falls from Joe Manning at 3:24. Made it 4-0 Stevens Point. Fletcher Anderson, just as the power play expires, gets his 8th of the year from Nico Shemileski and Chris Engelbert. So that means Nico Shemileski now on an 8-game point streak for the Pointers. Falcons, kind of made some noise. Reed Luna, the power play, 15:42. of the second, his 7th of the year from Dylan Smith and Cole Teleke. Ethan Lindahl, a redirect goal, his 4th of the year from Teleke at 18:07. And then the Pointers close it up. Owen Dean, just a sneaky little shot. Used a defender as a screen. His 3rd of the year from Chris Engelbert. Aiden Mosier, 15-14. Pointers outshoot the Falcons 7-6 in the 3rd, so 28-24 for the game. Falcons 1 for 2 on the power play with 1 shot on goal. 0 for 3 for the Pointers, credited with 4 shots on goal in the power play. Nolan Lacoste, I tell you what, give a tip of cap to him. He steadied things out and calmed things down a bit. 6 third-period saves for a game total of 11, so he and Brennan Boyington team for 22 saves here tonight. And Alex Proctor, 6 in the 3rd for 22 saves as well. Stevens Point ends up winning 51.5% of the faceoffs. So Stevens Point now 15-5-1, 7-3-1 in the WIAC. River Falls 11-9-1, 5-5-1 in the WIAC. So that combined with, let's see here, Superior's 2-0 win at Eau Claire, and now 5-1. Stout beats Northland. So heading into next weekend's action, Superior in first place with 26 points. Stevens Point in second with 22, 4 points back. Eau Claire and River Falls will both stick at 18 points, Stout up to 15 points, and Northland looking for their first points here, Sean. So, you keep it within striking distance here, and you really, trying to set yourself up to put yourself in the position, if you can get a sweep next weekend and get some help from the Blue Devils of Stout.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, I'm just double-checking next week's slate.
Yeah, it's Northland at Stevens Point, Superior's at Stout, Eau Claire, and River Falls are the 3 games.
Well, and
the 3 series next weekend.
You know how greasy a game is up in Menominee. The Yellow Jackets will be up against it over there, and
we'll see.
All of a sudden now you need some help from the Blue Devils.
If you get a sweep, get a split, then you talk about having to, then you got a 1-game swing here of. Depending on if you can get a win, and then just need a couple points.
Kind of like 2 years ago.
A couple years ago that came in, able to do it. We'll see. All right, let's see here, Sean. We got to pick our Pointer Blue Line Club player of the game. I'm going to go out there. How about we say Alec Hamady? A goal and an assist here tonight, playing on that line with Peyton Hart and Tyler German. Thought he did a very nice job for the Pointers here tonight. Hamady, a 2-point night. Chris Engelbert had a 2-point night. Peyton Hart, a 2-point night. As well, as the Pointers get the win here over River Falls by a score of 6-2. Back next Friday and Saturday. Don't forget Military Night Friday night, the Jerseys Dash auction app. Put your bids in, see how things go. Through 8:30 on Friday night, I think is what they're going to do, and then Senior Night on Saturday. So
big weekend.
Big weekend.
Yep,
got to get 2 wins.
It's a 6-point, absolute 6-point weekend.
You want any chance at a regular season title, getting the 1 seed?
Nothing
less than 6 points.
Yep, exactly.
All right, partner, 2 weekends in a row we'll be together after.
Well, I'm here for the rest of the ride, man.
Okay.
So no more sabbaticals.
All right, very good.
So you don't have to worry about it.
All right, that's going to do it here. Pointers win it here. They split the weekend series, beating River Falls here tonight by a score of 6-2. Hope you'll be with us next weekend. Pointers in Northland, 6:45, both Friday and Saturday night. For Sean McMahon, I'm Tom Weaver. Thanks for listening to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.
You've been listening to UW Stevens Point Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network is brought to you by Century World, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin-Robbins. Also by BSN Sports, Festival Foods, Taco Bell, TDS, Cousin Subs, Wisconsin National Guard, People's State Bank, Monk's Bar and Grill, Marshfield Clinic, Century School of Business and Economics. Also by Hughes Service and Millador, Aero Global Corp, Goal Line Golf and Hockey, Edward Jones, Puro Clean Restoration Professionals, McCain Foods, Dahl Auto, Northwind Solar, Len Dudas Motors, Mullins Way, Brightline Investigations, Auto Select, Bone and Joint, Rock and Roll Cafe, Fraternal CrossFit, Aspirus Health, and Thrivent. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of UW Stevens Point Athletics.